Awesome, looks like we're all set. Hello, peasants. Welcome back to the tavern. It's a little... Oh, I said tavern. Taverb. My bad, saying it correctly. Anyway, welcome in, guys. Have a bit of a different stream today. We're gonna do a little mini sculpting marathon, kind of see how many of these I can get done, based on your ideas. Which I guess is pretty normal, as I do for legendary patrons, but this was open to anyone, and it was a bit more themed. It was all about our Brooded Beast theme for May. If you don't know about that, click on literally any post on Patreon from this month. We have a whole pack of cute baby beast with matching scatter terrain and different sets. It happens to cover the 4 elements like from Avatar. Fire, water, earth, air. That's more of a happy coincidence. But yeah, I'm really proud of that set, and I know you guys liked it, so I opened it up like, what else do you want to see? I got a bunch of really creative ideas, and some of y'all even did your own little sketches. So I picked some of my favorites and ones that I realistically thought I could get done today, and that's everything. How are y'all doing? Got a pretty good turnout here already. Hello, hello. Oh, I would love that. Just lingual, yeah. A photo of a snake? Yeah, throw it in there, because that is one of the ones I picked. The hognose snake? Yes. Very good, very good. Also, just because today's kind of a fun day, I have a 10% off coupon for your first month of Legendary. That code is right below me, M3DM10. And I'm pretty sure that does stack with annual discounts if you haven't been an annual patron before, so it'd be a good day to join if you're on the fence. All right. Oh, that is a cute snake. I'm glad you're enjoying your vacation, just lingual. Hello, traveler. Welcome in. Sneak. Let me pop out the chat again, get my stuff organized, and we'll get rolling, just like that. There we go. Oh, I can pin your guys' comments too. That's cool. I'm new to streaming on Patreon, so I'm still finding different features I can use, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Especially because there's no ads. Big fan of that. Big fan of not answer. Like someone asks a question, I answer it, and every time they're like, "I'm sorry, I missed it," and I'm like, "It's okay." All right. Well, what do you guys say? Are we ready? I think we're ready to start sculpting our cuteness. All right, let's get started. This first request comes from Indian Sky. They'd done a drawing of several different critters, and I kind of just picked my favorite, or one that I don't have any other models like, which was this frost penguin. And I grabbed some references on Pinterest that I really liked. Okay, can't read that artist's name. But anyway, really cute, simple. They have like a little icicle crown. I might go for more of a stylized chibi look for it to match my other babies. So of course I grabbed a reference of a real penguin and then some other stylized examples. So let's get started. We'll have these little guys down here kind of as our fun little ensemble that we'll hopefully add to. Traveler says, the one thing I was complaining about was the lack of cute minis for adorable familiars at the table Saturday. That is literally the monthly theme. And if you're on the fence, I have a 10% off coupon below. Bam, doing the marketing, guys. Look at me go. But no, seriously, it's meant to be. It'd be a perfect time to join. All right, let's get rolling. So start with our adorable penguin here. We're gonna go with a sphere. I think he's gonna be a spherical, cute, round boy. Let's make this a little bit larger. And the name of the game here isn't really to have like perfectly super polished minis. I just want to make as many requests as I can, as nicely as I can. And then if I need to, I can always kind of polish them up after the stream. There we go. Excellent. And I'm going to be smart today. I'm actually going to drop a save right from the get-go. Mini sculpting marathon. I've never done a marathon. And running, because I hate running, or on stream either. I tend to sculpt pretty quick anyway, but I am excited for this. Obviously, we don't want to be frantic to the point where we lose out on how polished these look. But maybe if I just think about doing the best that I can, I'll be able to get, I'm hoping I can get 3 done today. That's my goal. Might be a little ambitious. We'll see. I usually stream for about 3 hours, so I thought it was reasonable to get 3 cuties done. Maybe 1 an hour. It's kind of the pace I'm hoping for. There we are. A marathon isn't a sprint. This is true. No need to be frantic. Absolutely. Just a nice little cozy vibe of cuteness. I can kind of already see this one coming together. And since you guys are here at the live, feel free to help shape these minis even more. Do you want this little penguin to be mischievous, or maybe you want him to be kind of cranky? There's different directions we can take this in. I see Paint shared this ridiculous image of like this pillow monster for a baby monster idea. This, but like cute. It'd be pushing my skill set, but I could probably do it. I know. Box is like, you mean your marathon stream isn't even 24 hours? I know, I'm such a slacker. This little foot shape I made, I think it's gonna be perfect for a little beak. Oh gosh, this is cute. This reminds me of those the little penguins from Mario. Add some eyeballs. I knew I wanted to start with this penguin because the shapes are pretty straightforward, and I didn't think it's gonna go through like the horror uncanny valley as much, and sure enough, it's being pretty good to me. Yes, these little guys. Yep. Foxy responding to Paint's idea of like a pillow mimic. I'm going to lure my players to some kind of nice relaxing spa type house, and then bam, pillow mimics. Amazing. Espresso penguin. Yeah, it's kind of like a little bean, isn't it? I was thinking of making this guy just like really friendly. But if we give him a little ice crown, maybe he'd be like a little ice crown penguin. Like he's just a little guy, but he doesn't know that. He thinks he is maybe all powerful. Kind of depends how the crown turns out, huh? A little emperor penguin, play on words. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Can you give them floof like a baby? Oh, absolutely. I think we got our main shapes down. So now it's going to be time to refine. Go. Oh, I want to get a base on this as soon as possible too. Do any of these look like snow? If not, I'm more than happy to make one. Oh cool, there is one without. Delete hidden. There we go. I think the base really helps you know, tie together the story and literally set the scene. There it is. I won't worry about like proper scaling and stuff later. For now, just want to get these vibes in. Okay, that's a pretty successful block out. I think we're off to a really good start here. Very nice. Turn off perspective. We'll have a little stamp of our progress point here. And now we continue. Onward. How many of y'all have had that seemingly universal experience of watching March of the Penguins as like a family movie, thinking it was going to be like this really relaxing, cute little movie about penguins, and got like absolutely traumatized by how heavy and dark that nature documentary was? I don't think the advertising for March of the Penguins was even like unclear. It just seems like we all universally were like, oh, penguins, cute. And then we're completely caught off guard by... Please tell me you guys have seen this movie. I think he looks a little sad with the eyes being so round and low. He you know, sometimes the shaping process feels a little sad. He's literally finding his place. He's finding his shape. Yeah, the horrible trauma that followed. Yeah, no one expected that in the movie. What was the marketing material for it, though? Was it, like, neutral? I'm not sure. Alright, we need to make his little, like, black cap. Let's go ahead and mask where his eyes are. Kind of do like a heart shape. I'm kind of thinking of like Piplup, the Pokemon. It looks really funny doing it as like a reverse mask, but yeah. Look at this weird little soulless bean. Just for now. The cute will come. It's his ugly duckling phase. He looks so stupid. Oh, good. I always tell my students and people are getting into art, like, if you want to have a good time when you're learning, don't, and despite the urge to make like cute or pretty things right from the get-go, don't. It might be a little demoralizing. They're very, very sensitive. I've had just a little bit of practice, so I do all right. It does look like he's wearing a little helmet. About to get the rest of his little pattern on here. I'm trying to decide like what his little personality is going to be. I love this little wave. I think it's really cute. And then we can just lean the whole little guy too. What are y'all up to on this lovely Wednesday? How is your week going? I think I've streamed more this week than the last 2 weeks combined, so it's been pretty fun for me. Let's add a little center toe. Let's see if that's going to be too much detail or not. Just gonna try out what that looks like. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. We'll go with just little nubs. We're making some good progress. Before he's kind of just like a naked chicken, and we're starting to get more penguin here. Traveler mentioned about the March of the Penguins. The advert tried to make it seem majestic and awe-inspiring, maybe even a little cute. It sure didn't lead with some of their stuff that followed. Yeah, okay, so it wasn't just like kids being blindsided, not just like tired parents, just like kind of throwing on, hoping for the best. Yeah. Oh, I love they'd be like bubbly, always wanting to greet people when they don't know what's going on. Yeah. I think that could work. Yeah, tell me more about what you guys want his personality to be like. I can handle the shapes on and how to achieve it, so you guys don't need to worry about that. Let's add a little bit of texture to the snow as I kind of think about what else I want to do with this cutie. What about like any like props? Should he be holding anything? Maybe a snowball? The pose is going to go a long way too. And I'll probably jump into Transpose Master to make his head even bigger. A little snowman friend? Okay, that's a whole other model. When I say prop, I mean like an orb. Oh, a small version of them made out of snow? Okay. A snow shovel? That'd be cute. Put him to work. I feel like part of the personality might come from just anything we adorn him with. Exactly. Are we officially calling him the little fluff? I like that. We're about ready to add a little bit more detail to him. Almost. I think this is another little progress point, so I'll add that here. Definitely looking different. Oh, a scarf? Oh, that makes sense. Ricky said he should be waving to the little tiny people inside a snow globe. That'd be cute. Okay, I really like the scarf idea. What are we thinking about scarf? I think I'm going to start just concepting it. Oh, I love that idea. It's got to be like super oversized too. You know, I think that's perfect because I even grabbed this reference here and I kind of like the concept. Here we go. Of having something around his neck. I'm gonna hide the pose just for right now so I can really focus on his proportions. Yeah, that's gonna be cute. I kind of want to give him little eyebrows too. When in doubt, I like making them like cranky, but I love working on little baby monsters, not just because they're cute, but they're a good challenge in themselves because you don't want to do too much. All right, let's get the tail part of it. A poncho. It should have a necklace. And it's about that time. Maybe ice spikes or frost. Okay. I like the ice spikes. Yeah. We talked about maybe doing a little crown. What are we thinking about the scarf idea so far? Personally, I'm a big fan. An ice spike under the nose like he's freezing. No, 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 we can't. It's too much. It's bringing back March of the Penguins. Giving Olaf vibes. It kind of is. It is cute. Oh, like an extra long scarf that kind of trails behind him. I mean, that'd be cute. That'd be very cute. I kind of went with like a little standard approach here, but the idea of the scarf being like way too big for him, It's also really cute. Kind of would like trail behind him. Kind of just toying with how that affect the silhouette and how that would look. Because it could be a really long piece in the front and the side. I haven't done the flip over yet. We'll do it later. Hello, just single. A knife. No. And everyone that upvoted that, no. A scarf that he's tripping over would be really cute. It would. Okay. I don't know if I want to do the ice spike crown. So let me just make a piece of ice. And then we can decide if that's something we even want. Should I go with a really simple shape here? Try to flatten that out a little bit. There we go. Like it's a little too pokey. I gotta make this a little softer. There we go. A little bit of clay polish. All right, we have a singular ice spike right now. Now I can kind of like, just enough so I can like try to fashion to see what this little crown might look like. I know we're undecided right now. I think the little ice crown might look too serious for him. But I'm unsure. And then Just Single has a, what is that? An embroidered little patch of a penguin with a gun. That's very niche. Alright, I'm just gonna throw this together really, really quickly. So if something's a little crooked on it, don't worry about that. We're just thinking about overall concept of what we might think about a little ice crown hat or something. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. But I don't know until I try it, you know? Okay, it's cuter than I expected. What do we think? What do you think? Oh, eating ice cream? That'd be cute. That was your first attempt at embroidery. Oh, I love it. I do. Ice cream would be cute too. And I hear you guys on the fluff. We're dying for fluff. I hear you. It comes later, I promise. Because if I detail it now and try to move around the fluff, we'll get like lumpy fluff. So it'll come later. No, not specifics on the crown. Just crown in general. Remember, like I threw it on here to kind of like, so do we even want a crown of any sort? Not what kind of crown. The question is to crown or not to not crown. Ricky, fluff win, right? I think with the scarf idea, it's going to be better to have like just kind of lean into this more simple thinking. If we made him like a little, like I like the play on Emperor Penguin though, like he's a little royal penguin. That would be really cute too. I like the crown. However, it just needs to be more clear of why crown, right? So what if we were very literal on the Emperor Penguin, where instead of fashioning this scarf into just like a normal scarf, it was kind of like that little cape, like a little. Oh, I kind of have an idea here. Very similar to this. this reference, but instead of being so delicate with the little like snowball puffs or whatever, like a more royal, but very fluffy here, and then little crown maybe? Oh, he stole it. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. We have lots of different ideas here, and I think it's time as the artist I have to decide, huh? Evil Queen Penguin. Kai says, or he's mimicking a favorite children's book he found in the woods. Little did he know that child was eaten by a swamp witch. I love like when kids misinterpret, yeah, certain stories. Like, I want to be that. I want to be Hansel and Gretel. I'm like, no, you don't. I want to go adventure in the woods. I think if we were going to do a crown, I want to try one more thing here. I would want it to be itty bitty. Little crown. Yeah. Paint kind of put up what more so what I would be thinking. A little tiara. Are we deciding that this is an elegant, cute little penguin? This is a little lady penguin. Queen. Yeah, one's more nobility, one's more cute fluff. It's a pageant show. The original concept was more of this a frost penguin, so it would have you know, frost on it and like icicles. But obviously we can tailor these ideas kind of however we want. Hello, why are you making fun of my little guy? What? I got a secret mod chat just from Aloha screenshotting my little guy. He's not finished. Why are you all so sensitive on the pose? Good lord. It's like anything that's slightly phallic or slightly hale. My lord. He's just mid-wave. Gotta keep the name Little Fluff though. Well, if we're gonna name her Little Fluff, I feel like she needs... I think it's officially a she. I think she needs... I'm really thinking now. If you go a little queen, little crown, little cape, I like that. It's either going to be cape and crown or going to be scarf and ice cream cone. That's my thought for props. Let me hide this. I'm going to mirror and weld. Oh, that's fancy. I think we're gonna go with queen. Both would be good. I agree. There we go. I go with like a little 3-tier thing here. So if she's a queen, what would her little pose be? It'd probably be more on the symmetrical side. Try to imagine if she's like gesturing to her peasants, you know? What would that look like? I lost my icicle. I'll have to make some new ones. But for now, we can just have little placeholders. Traveler says, I mean, you're the artist. Technically, you could do a pair of twins if you wanted, brother and sister. Ah, it's too much penguin. I want to get to more concepts than just this one. Though it is a fun one. Try to see if I want to have little, like, frost icicles on the trim. Bringing out the shoulders. It's going to make her look more powerful. She'd have a mirror looking at herself. A vain queen. That'd be a cute idea. What if we made her an evil queen? I wasn't expecting to go that route, but we have options now. Oh, goodness. I'm doing a little more work on the crown here. Can I go back to when I actually made a nice crystal? There we go. It's one of the many reasons why I love my job. It's like some days I'm sculpting a chained soul keeper or a fairy warlock, and other days a little royal penguin. There we go. Just the one spike is really funny to me. Give her the Miss Piggy personality. Oh, that's fun. Wait, is she allowed to, on a cute stream day, to go evil? Oh, absolutely, because she's adorable about it. I mean, how evil do you think she possibly could be? In her perception, maybe. Very. But in reality, probably fine. This is getting really silly. Trying to see what to do with her little arms. Maybe just like a dramatic head tilt. She's looking over her shoulder, you know? We'll see. I'm gonna make this little collar fluffy, I think. Make her head a little bit bigger. Yeah, I like that better. Foxy says, a little change of the eye shape does so much. It's so stupid our brains work like that, right? We fill in so many details, we're like, that must be mad. And then Kai says, if you release a variant with 9 of the props, oh, bored, we could print a whole band of penguins with a leader as a squad for wargaming. No. Nice idea. Don't encourage them. With a whole group of penguins could go traveling. That would be, oh goodness. There should be a drummer penguin for marching. March of the Penguins. Yeah, yeah. My lord. Okay, it is finally time, y'all, to see to what extent we can fluffify here. It's not going to be an easy fluff. But just a little bit can go a long way. I usually like to stick to adding fluff on kind of like wherever it's going to affect the silhouette is a good place to start. There's a little bit. And as far as the trim goes here, I'm going to toy with a few different ideas. Adding some little feather details. I might want to do that. Let's just try it. I won't know until I try it. Actual penguins, you know, they just look completely slick. The babies are much fluffier though. That is just massive, fluffy chunk. Oh my goodness. Baby king penguin, larger than its parents. Oh gosh, it's so cute. The thing with babies though is the more detail you add, they can kind of start looking creepy. We'll find a balance though. Alright, I have some ideas. I've done a bunch of different collections of fluff, and I think I know the ones I like most. I really like adding a bunch and then just parsing it down, and then I'll kind of look and see where I thought was the most successful. I think if we added some to its chest right here, just kind of like the same way I would draw it if it was a cartoon, it would be the most successful. You can sculpt the whole castle as a prop. You can sculpt the whole castle. I'm giving just like a hard time because I know they can also sculpt. Though, a little, I do have an igloo, I think, in my asset library. Y'all, I have so many models at this point. Let's reduce the focal shift and then have just like a little fluff on the chest. If I get just right, a little collection of 3 I think would be perfect. And then just like some big fluffs. Yeah. That's a cuter shape. Oh, I like that way more. And then I want to add a little fluffs on the forehead too. It reminds me, like right now, it's like when you draw a whole character and it looks pretty good, but not until you add like the little eye shinies are you like, ooh, that's it. Although there's no way that is real. You're not joking. Or a king penguin, I guess, is different than an emperor penguin, maybe? Or is that like, I've never heard of a king penguin before. This isn't real, right? It's incredible. Oh, BBC. The fat baby penguin and viral superstar. The obscenely fluffy 9-month-old chick weighs more than both of his foster parents combined. Wow, that's fabulous. I love that so much. This is the penguin news that I need. Good job, Aloha. Doing your job as a mod. Alright. We're very, very close to posing time. And then starting a new model. Let's do some pipe folds. Nice and dramatic. Pretty cute. Look at our process here. Put one more. And now for the pose. I might tweak the proportions too while we're here. Try to make it as... See how different it is? Like we make the head like small. It's so bizarre. Looks like a bowling pin. Lower her head a little bit. And then probably turn her body. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's make sure I have this in the right spot. Yeah, I like the little over the shoulder. I'm gonna raise up this little arm. What do I do with this little arm? Let's put you right there. And I can really have the cape swooping behind her. Little nub feet. I mean, if this isn't a commanding presence, I don't know what is. Kind of scooter off to one side here, and then I can have the very majestic cape swoosh to the side. Little sassy head turn. Oh yeah. How do I pose her little bean body carefully? The pose does so much. Didn't expect to end up with a little Empress penguin. Frost Empress. Okay, so we have some decisions we can make with the crown. I went with like itty bitty crown, but like big crown I think might look a lot better actually. What are we thinking about crown size? Gotta shape this. I definitely think it should be bigger than it was. Yeah. And like, what about any other areas of floofage, you know? It's a serious business. We don't want to offend Her Highness here. I'm looking at the pose and I'm like, okay, I usually tilt the shoulders and hips, and I'm like, where are her hips and where are her shoulders? She's like, she's just a bean. There we go. I found them, guys. Definitely going with like the fluffier underbody, I think is the way. I'll grab my move topological, so I just grab the part that I want. Perfect. Now a little bit more fluff. Kind of smooth it out and kind of see what I'm thinking there. Yeah, I like that. Would a star one be overkill? I kind of love it. Isn't that just straight Mario, though? I mean, I'm fine with it, but... I feel like if we gave her a little staff, it would actually really help the silhouette, too. I think that might be really smart. Let's try it out. Little character is definitely coming together. Tell all that. And it's perfect because this little star will look a lot like an icicle. Where's my cylinder? There it is. I think I'm gonna really like this. I was thinking it's like she needs like a little scepter or something. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. Absolutely. Is it star or snowflake top? To keep in theme. This is compelling. You were correct. Definitely snowflake. That took the design from like, yeah, it's making some sense to me to I'm really starting to see the royalty and oh gosh, it really comes together. I love character designs where if you remove even a single piece, it doesn't make as much sense. You know, you really want everything to have a nice purpose. So, good job. Go team. think I made her head a little lumpy there on accident. Let me... Oh, I see. Smooth some of that out. Very nice. Cute. Could the staff have a chicken foot? Chicken foot? Oh my gosh, from the other day. Just kidding, obviously, yeah. I'll move her little feather wing. Just like kind of like an indication of like a finger, but obviously she has little wings. If I have like a little feather kind of poke over, it's gonna read just right. There we go. I like it. Traveler says, I almost feel like we need to revisit the frog from the other day sometime. Ah, that'd be great. I think that frog had so much personality. It's funny because I didn't even know that frog was going to exist on that model. Ooh, let's get some sharper fluff here. And then you can paint this either as like little crystals or it's just like a soft fluff. Let me grab this and throw a taper on it and kind of see if that changes the shape in a way that... Oh yeah, look at the chunk, guys. Here's the before, here's the after. We needed a little more chunk. Yeah. Nifty said, I was thinking of drawing or sculpting the frog. It was so funny looking yesterday. It was. I think it really was just perfect. I did talk about doing little eyebrows. Let me just throw them on and just see if we like them or not. I'm a big fan of like the little dot eyebrows. Where's the other? Ah, I see. There we are. Oh, we're losing limbs. Oh, it's a disaster right now. We have 6 different eyeballs. Stop. I just wanted a couple eyebrows, y'all. Here we go. Spider Queen. I know. I was like, ah. This isn't what I wanted. I think the little tiny angry eyebrows are a win. I like it. Oh, we don't need the third arm though. This. Don't need that anymore. There we go. She's stabbing her own little foot right now. Let's just scoot her foot in. There we go. And much smaller feet. But ample floofage. There we go. Okay, add some dramatic swoop to that coat. If the eyebrows now look like the eyes, then what are these? Do you guys see it that way? Does she look like a spider now? The cheeks. I'm not seeing that personally, but obviously interested in the peasant opinion. To me, they're definitely just eyebrows. But I get once you kind of see something away. No, not that you can see it. Not that you can see them as cheeks. If you were to look at this design, would you think it had eyeballs the size of a fingernail? Or like... Are we eyebrow haters here? I think they're cute. I see 4 eyes. Oh my lord. This is why we can't have nice things. So immediately you're like, it's a spider. It's a spider penguin. Based on my context clues here. I like cheeks, so it's a win in my book. Just make them longer. I'm fine with that. That's also cute. Yeah, I do like that too. Oh, I can do like a really ridiculous expression then if we do that. Have like an arched eyebrow. Like she's really, really daring you to do something dumb in her little kingdom. I do like the longer eyebrows. I want this to do a swoosh. Yeah. I want to really be separate. There we go. If I designed this model off of stream, it would have turned out completely different. I definitely think it came out better because I did it on stream. Let me add another band here, a floofage. That's pretty cute. And I do have different copies of the eyes. So if you guys wanted, we could go eye shopping right now. I haven't put them all in place. This is a lot of power, being able to change the eyeballs. So we have Cranky Eye. This is the one we designed it with and in mind. But I'm open to just kind of seeing some different ones. So we have the ones we designed with, which I think look best. We have Totally Round, which are not quite in the right position. And then we have the under squint, which I do also kind of like. So to me, it'd be between the one we initially designed with and then the under squint. What do we think? First one or second one? I don't think the third one's an option, just the orbs. Nozzle says, I kind of feel the 14-eye Spider Queen now. No, she's not becoming a Spider Queen. I agree, I think first is best still. But, always worth considering all of our options. The under eye squint does have a certain charm to it. But it kind of loses some of that regalness, doesn't it? How about no eyes? Very good. Alright, this turned out great. Thank you guys so much for helping me design our frost penguin. I think Indian Sky is gonna love it and be also surprised of like, oh wow, didn't expect you to take it in that direction, but so cute. All right, there's our first one. Awesome. And an hour on the dot, pretty much. Very good. Yeah, the second set would be just like only if she's feeling cheerful, perhaps. I agree. I agree. All right, sweet. I'm very, very happy with our first penguin here. And I actually kept some timestamps so you can see how this was created, which is fun. What a cutie. I do think it took until like the last bit for all of it to come together, and I'm pretty happy with it. All right, let's take a stamp of our first one. Let me grab my... There we go. I'm just gonna do an autosave, so let me force the autosave so it will not interrupt screenshot. All right, very good. All right, smile. Perfect, our first one. Yes, little Empress Fluff. That's what I'm gonna go with, that's the official name here. Little Empress Fluff of the Frost Penguin. Excellent. Well, good, because it wouldn't be much of a mini sculpting marathon if I didn't even finish one. So we're off to a good start. I'm so happy that Nifty suggested the staff. I really think that's what brought it together the most at the end. All right, sweet. I am going to pick another model to do and grab a snack for myself. So I'll be going on break just for 5 minutes. I encourage y'all to do the same. Get up, stretch, roll out your shoulders, grab a drink, grab a snack, and I'll see y'all in 5 minutes. Hello, hello. I am back. Thanks for waiting on me. I needed to fuel up. I was surprised. This little cute pig took a lot of creative energy, actually. So I'm caloried up, feeling a little more chipper. And I'm really proud of this. I forgot how difficult babies are. They're like so sensitive, and I really wasn't sure if it was coming out interesting. And then when you guys came up with the 3-point crown idea really helped me. And then the gotta add some fluff. I already knew that was coming. It's the little scepter, the little snowflake scepter, killing me. So cute. So thank you guys, because like I can handle the proportions and making sure it doesn't look like an abomination, right? But sometimes I'm like, oh man, I mean, where's the soul, you know? And a little name, little Empress Fluff. I'm very excited. I also got an interesting email during this stream. I'll have to verify that it's not a scam, but someone from Patreon saw the stream or is lurking. If you're here, this is weird, I'm sorry. But no, they might want to like spotlight this little thing that we're doing here. And it's partly because, you know, you guys are being so wonderful in the chat. They thought this was such a cool, live, creative process. I've worked with Patreon before in the past, being an ambassador, so I recognize the email. I'm 90% sure it's real. I'm just a skeptic. But thanks guys. You made me look good. And now it's gonna benefit me, so yay. Onwards and upwards, yeah? Good stuff, good stuff. Ooh, lunch wrap. Really fast, semi-good on macros. I have to do the same thing. I don't have a huge appetite, so whenever I do eat, I need to make sure that I'm, you know, a lot of fat, a lot of protein. What's the other one? I can't remember. Those are the two I worry about the most. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, Nozzle said, I go back from calling you Nifty and Nozzle. Nifty. Nifty says that's great. Yeah, I was excited. So my break was about 2 minutes longer because while I was stuffing my face with little snacks, I was like, Ricky came in and was like, did you see this email? And I was like, it's a paid opportunity. It's not just exposure, which is the best kind. Money, please. Anyway, good stuff, good stuff. All right, moving on. I have another character lined up for us. Let's go ahead and save this cutie patootie. Gonna add it to our lineup. I come down here to merge visible. Again, I usually do this kind of setup off camera, but I was so distracted and excited by that email that I didn't get this. That's okay. Oh, it looks so good with our other babies. Good. I was kind of worried about that. All right. This is a little misleading. Someone's going to join the stream and be like, wow, she did all of those in an hour? I did one. But these are available part of the May Spotlight Pack Brood of Beasts. So if you join Patreon today, you get these babies plus like 20 more in a one-click download, plus terrain. It's the whole thing. It's the whole shebang. Oh, and there's a 10% off code on the screen. I think it's there, M3DM10. All right, sweet. All set here. Got this done. Let's move on to our next baby. I had a really hard time finding references for this one, so if you can find better references, please help me. Okay. This is from the lovely Optimistical Studios. Thank you so much for being a patron. And you asked for a baby kraken. And I'm like, yeah. I especially like picking baby ideas when I already have an adult version of them because they pair so nicely. And these were some references I found that I liked. I was a little confused that every time I try to search like cute kraken or like baby monsters or whatever, or just krakens in general, like the adult, they just look like octopus. Maybe I'm wrong, but I always imagine the kraken looking more squid-like. But all the pictures I found were like a literal octopus. And I'm like, it's cool. Maybe I don't know what the kraken is. So I'd like to know. What do you guys think the kraken is? Are you octopus or squid? Squid team. I'm personally more in the squid. Oh, fiber. Yeah, I'm not gonna get started on fiber. My fiber's not great. One thing at a time. So the kraken I have in my library right now is more squid, but honestly, with baby proportions, we could go a more octopus route if we wanted. Oh, is Reaper here? Did I miss you? I see you're in Discord chat. Because I want to sculpt your hognose snake. I'm saving it for last just to make sure you don't miss it. Okay. It is time, I think. Traveler says, but the Kraken, I believe, is a squid. But it is about 50-50 in depictions. Is it 50-50? I also believe it's a squid. Okay, we're feeling squid. I like it. I'm going to do a poll in Discord. You're welcome to say your answer in the Patreon chat instead. But I want to establish the personality a little sooner than we did on the other one. Because I think it would have been easier to design the baby if we knew what she was going to be like. Do I love that it came together organically? Sure. But it'd been more fun it'd been easier too if we knew right from the get-go. So, Kraken personality. Let's go. We can have derpy, evil, happy/playful. Or the three I'm thinking of off the top of my head. If you have more ideas, you're welcome to put them in the chat. But here we go. I think it'd be cool to have like a derpy baby Kraken. This reference on the far left is killing me. It's so cute. If we follow that, I would probably... Ooh, a scaredy cat? That's a good idea too. If you want Paint's idea, I'm gonna put a thumbs up react on his comment on Discord. Here you go. You can vote for Paint by, there you go, putting the thumbs up. My husband already voted for it. He probably loved that, yeah. Oh, we can have a toy boat. Oh, what if, can I do this legally? I don't know. Can I get Benchy? Maybe I can make the baby Kraken like attacking Benchy. Like that'd be like a quintessential 3D print, you know? Yeah, Octo is more Cthulhu. Kraken is more squid. I'm glad we're of the same opinion here. I know it's subjective, but I feel the same way. It's a toy boat. I'm pretty sure it's for fair use. You're right. Someone made Benchy, you know, and maybe I'll make my own toy boat. I just won't use Benchy exactly. Oh, okay. We have 3 votes for Scaredy Cat, which is tied with my official poll. Or no, 2 votes. I am one of the votes. But Just Lingual also voted for Scaredy Cat, so technically that is a solid 3. Good. Okay, Benchy is in fact copyrighted. That makes sense. That makes sense. I won't use it exactly. I can make a toy boat. But if it's a Scaredy Cat, we probably won't do the toy boat anyway. If we do derpy, I know I can do like these googly eyes. If we do Scaredy Cat, can you guys help me think of what that shape would look like? Because I would think like cowering or like really flat, right? So we could do a little Kraken with his little legs like, yeah. Thank God I have a camera. I really need to show you guys things. No. Nozzle said, I voted for Derpy, but seeing as you are the boss and voted for Scaredy Cat, I would say go for the cat. No, I just put the react there. I didn't vote for it. I actually technically voted for Derpy, personally. Here, I'll remove my react. I just put it there so it would be set up. Holding a little fish tank ship? Oh, that's possible. I do appreciate how respectful and like sweet you guys are. Like, you'll give ideas, but at no point do I feel like you're telling me what to do. You're just like, here's ideas. I don't know. It's like a really good stew, you know? You just throw in some ingredients or not. It doesn't matter. Hiding, not holding. Oh, okay. Little submarine. So I don't want to have to sculpt an entirely brand new prop to get the personality across. Like I could make like a tough, outdoorsy woman without giving her like a literal axe and hammer. Like, you know what I mean? It does become more difficult. Yeah, while Scaredy Cat is a great idea, it does become more difficult to do. Default next one down. Oh boy, Nifty said, okay, hear me out. I'm about to go freaky. The leather guy for the YMCA. I see that working. No. Oh, for a scared squid having the face open. Aww. Okay, I think we're gonna go derpy, and my next problem is gonna be not copying this fantastic sketch here this artist did. I really wish they had their little name here. Naomi Lord, I screenshot her art all the time. Love her stuff. Oh, look, a bunch of like ink. I think it might come across more just like it's peeing everywhere if I do that. Cute idea though. That is a cute idea. More cloud-like. Given the natural shape of a squid head, it's dangerous territory. I can't do that. We can't do that. Okay, we're gonna go with Derpy. All right. Here is going to be the beginning of our little squid. Why is it doing that? Oh, I see. Yeah, very good idea. Hard to pull off. If I wasn't doing like a little marathon here, and maybe if it was the only model I was doing today, I'd be like, sure. But it is the only model I'm doing. Okay, so their little head is like a triangle. And then we'll worry about little tentacles right now. Oh, we're doing it derpy too. So we'll make sure, I'll probably sculpt the tentacles out of symmetry right from the get-go. How many tentacles does a squid have? Is it 8? Just like an octopus? With baby variant, sometimes I'll be less accurate. I'll just do whatever fits. Like, it looks like 6 is gonna fit best. Okay, I like this. All right, we have a traveler idea coming in. Traveler says, okay, so I have a slight idea on Derpy. It might have an easy prop with it. Remember Zoidberg, I love Futurama, on Futurama when he'd tentacle someone's head, have the little Kraken doing that to a rock. I actually don't remember that. I'm surprised I don't. Like, oh, when he like, oh, I understand. When he just kind of like grabs onto things, yeah. Oh. 2 main arms, 6 small ones. Oh, we have an upvote for that too. Yeah, paint. Yeah. Oh, and that's just their arms too. Yeah. Can you screenshot a picture of Zoidberg doing the thing? Thank you. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's the right. I think that'd be great. And then I do really like when there's a prop on the face. God, I love Zoidberg. Nope. You ruined it. Oh my god. This is why we can't have nice things. You've lost your Discord privileges. Anyway. Little arms. These ones will be more front-facing. Alright, you're traumatizing my chat. You've been removed. Yes, that's a fantastic pose. That was really funny. I mean, bad. Don't do that. Alright, we're gonna sculpt a rock. Oh wait, I want to make sure that I'm doing my little progress picture things. Let me do a really, really basic rock. There we go. This will be our step 1. For Jesus. I also want to grab a base. How many models do you guys think I'm going to get done today? I really cannot see more than 3. I think I'm going to be tired after 2, and I'll be like, alright. This is where the marathon part comes in, and then I'll... 45. Nope. Less than that. I think you can fit 3. I do too. If you cut them, probably 45. All right, so this will be a little tricky because we need him to be tilted. Thank you, Traveler. This pose idea is fabulous. I need to pop out this Patreon chat. Sometimes it likes to scroll, sometimes it doesn't. No sleeve. We'll see. It would be fitting not to not sleep, but to have a particularly long stream. The downside is I think 3 hours is a long stream. So, yes. The way that I would normally do this on YouTube is I'd make it a donation goal. But I don't have anything set up like that on Patreon, and a lot of y'all are here because you already support me monthly. So I haven't really thought about how I would do that. Pretty much like a live stretch goal. But for now, we'll just enjoy the vibes. I'm sculpting a rock. It's a very nice rock. Let's go ahead and move the shape. And this shape. Very good. All right, our rock is looking very rock. The base is a turtle and the squid is awkwardly hugging it. That's a really cute idea, and someone did ask for a turtle. Okay, listen. If the stream goes long enough and I also model a turtle, I will replace the rock with a turtle variant. How's that? We all win. Kai said, I heard marathon, not long stream. Nobody thought I was going to sculpt 24 hours, right? Like, that was clear. Oh, man. Paint says, a priority ticket request, but, like, not. That's true. I could have it purchasable, like a thing in the shop. I just would need you guys to tell me you bought something, which I guess that isn't a huge ask. No. Oh no, the chat, it's falling apart. It's happening. You guys are silly. That's smart paint though. Maybe I'll think about little like add-ons. But for now, we vibe. Looking pretty dumb. I'm a fan. All right, so you guys are definitely correct on the squid thing being, what is it, two arms and 6 legs? Because even these references have that. Hey Shans, welcome in. It's been pretty fun. It's been a pretty good stream. I have these babies. I know you already recognize Shans. I think you actually got the rock golem printed mailed to you. But we just made this one brand new today. It came out really, really good. And I'm glad because at first I was like, I think it looks a little boring, but it came together. Wait, a total of 10? 2 arms and 8 legs. Oh, that is just too many. Oh, it's too many, guys. We're gonna... No. Do I offer multiple version models? Yeah, I've done many like that. If you search the word action or casual in my vault, any models that show up will for sure have a version of the other. So all things are labeled action have a casual pose and vice versa. I don't do it for all, but yeah. It's pretty cool though. All right. How do I... Kind of has like a little fin on its head. So let's make this skinnier. There we go. It's got like a little hat. And it does have more of a bowed shape here. Let's taper it just a little bit. That's doing the opposite of what I wanted. There we go. Turn on symmetry. Coat-tailed long tentacles, making him look a fine sir. That makes me think that he would like be a butler to our little Empress Fluff over here. I mean, they're both cold weather. Ooh, too long. Are you literally in a strum? Is this where you are right now, Justlingual? The fact that you even have service wherever you are is really funny to me. It looks like you're in the middle of nowhere. Strem on a strem? I love it. That's committed. That is committed. Should you have one eye slightly higher than the other? Absolutely. What I'm gonna do, I'm just kind of dragging my feet, okay? Don't rush me. I'm unsure about breaking symmetry. So I'll be brave. Here's another good point. What I want to do is merge these pieces down and then twist the whole thing. Like this. I was just being shy. And I was like, breaking symmetry is a scary thing as a 3D artist, okay? Kai says, indeed, I am in the middle of nowhere. Kind of. I don't think you have to worry about doxing yourself on some random stream, but... Oh, that's funny. This is not a random stream, but you were... That did not work. Too many words that have the exact same spelling. Alright. I am really excited for this model. I think it's gonna be a good one, y'all. He has a little funny mouth. Well, we just found the name, I see. The Derp. Yes, I also like it because it reminds me of like the deep, you know? Very, very, yeah. And Traveler says, no, I'm not trying to rush. Oh, I'm just being dramatic. It's you having a totally valid thing. And I'm like, no, I was just being very dry. But yes, the Derp, I think, is fantastic. Whitewater Rapids for rapid sculpting. Are you just like on your phone listening to a stream like in the middle? This is so funny to me. That also means Kaylee's there. So hi, Kaylee. I'm not expecting that you guys can both hear me right now, but just in case. Oh gosh, too derpy. Okay, you guys are gonna need to help keep the derp in check, okay? We don't want to be like grotesque, because like this starts to get kind of disturbing. Oh, she can hear. Oh, well, amazing. Hello, have fun. Traveler says, we want derp, not the hills have eyes. Well put, well put. We need a out of context quote channel. That's a good one. Okay. What if we had... Oh, I'm having fun. I'm really getting to the groove of this right now. I think we found we had little, like the little arms pointing upwards. And then on those, I need to add these little grabby things. You know what makes it look like a squid? The like sucker hand? Maybe he could be holding something. Like another rock. Maybe he collects rocks. I love the idea of him collecting rocks, but not like particularly shiny rocks or special rocks. Just like it's literally just a rock, but whatever rock that he finds first is his favorite rock until he forgets and it's a new day. Oh gosh, I'm starting to really like this. We actually might have enough room for all 10 limbs. God, that's too many. Okay, we're losing the Zoidberg grabbing the rock effect. Yeah, the gripper pad hand things. Yeah. As for holding, pet rock? I think so. Maybe she is drunk derpy squid doing karaoke with multiple mics. Too modern. Oh, really funny though. All right, I need to grab those. I need Zoidberg on my stream right now. Kind of weird. Man, those are kind of weird pictures. That's okay. All right, I need to wrap some of these tentacles around the rock. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. In Traveler, I know I can like change your ideas and your poses and stuff. I'm being really adamant about them because they're really good, just to be clear. Okay. Should they go in like the same direction? Oh, maybe I can have one under the rock? Okay, under the rock's fun, but like just all of the little limbs going up is so funny to me too. Maybe we'll have every tentacle that isn't a, what is it? What do they call it in a house? Like a support, like a beam. If it's not a load-bearing tentacle, it can just be up. Traveler says, I'm just happy to contribute. I'm just happy to have you here. Kai says, he's like an otter that has a favorite rock. Try and break things. It helps with the instinct to break ships as it grows older. Oh, I love this idea that as he gets older into an actual scary kraken, he doesn't actually so much like break ships with his tentacles like a normal kraken does, but instead just like you just see the boulder poking out of the surface of the water and it's just like this giant rock that's slowly like, you know what I'm saying? And instead just like hits ships with a giant boulder. Oh, that'd be so funny. A derpy kraken that doesn't know how to use its... maybe doesn't like the texture of wood. So it's like, I'm not gonna touch the ship. Ugh. But I must feed my instinct of devouring ships. Oh, he's so dumb. They cue the SpongeBob meme of like, oh gosh, what is it? It's not a rock, it's a boulder. Something like that. Derpy kraken beats ships with rock like an otter beats a clam. Yes, exactly, Shans, exactly. Oh, Nifty says you could do 2 tentacles, do the ballerina pose. I think that's such a cute idea. Did you guys know that I did ballet when I was a little girl? And I thought it was stupid. I didn't like it. And as I got older, me now, I just think ballet is the coolest thing. And every now and then I'll have thoughts where I forget the life that I have lived. And I'm like, man, what if I was able to do ballet as a little girl? And I'm like, oh wait, I did and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But I really like the music that we listen to. Obviously, we listen to a lot of classical and a lot of piano, which is why I learned to play piano, actually. Because I didn't want to dance, but I wanted to play the music that we were listening to. Okay, I need to make the little suction cuppy hand grabber thingies. You guys usually do a better job when you like you'll name things correctly and you'll fix when I name it something weird. Anyway, that will be a really important part of the silhouette, so. Oh, it's so derpy, guys. Yes. How do you feel about the ballerina hands? I'm thinking yes. Also, thanks for telling me how many limbs a squid has. How are your feet? I have very ugly feet. I won't talk about my feet too much because it's weird. It's not that kind of stream. But no, I have like super ugly feet. They were already screwed up and like very buniony and like I have big feet, y'all. I'm only 5'5", but I wear like a size 10. I'm very balanced. I remember being sad like as a teenager because I wanted to buy like these cute shoes, but by the time you get them like a size 10, they don't look as cute, y'all. M3D feet when 100% joking, I get it. Oh gosh. Shans is 4'11" and wears a size 5. That is adorable. Schmall. My feet are twice as big as yours. Actually, I don't know if that's how that works. But yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, chat's falling apart. oh no. I'm gonna let that fire burn itself out and I'll just keep doing what I'm doing over here. Ah. How are we doing? Yep, we're doing okay. Oh god, everyone's dropping their height and their shoe size. Why did I do that? Why did I start that? Mia only has 9 toes. I do not have 9 toes. Don't make me show them my super ugly feet. And I'm not one of those people like, oh, my feet are so ugly. No. Like I got really, nope. We're not talking about my feet. Okay. Oh no. If I was gonna get that Patreon deal, it's gone now. Thanks, guys. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream, get a follow-up email. It's like, per further consideration, you were not the brand ambassador we were looking for. I know I did start this. You're right. Okay, we are back to tentacles. Ooh, that's bad out of context too. Ah! What's something businessy? I have a coupon code if you want to be a patron. Saddest plug ever. I'm still playing a lot of Hades too. I haven't beat the game yet. I bought it on another platform. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but if I really like a game, I can't help but buy it on another platform, usually my Switch, so then I can play it on the couch or wherever. And I also really chronically like starting games from the beginning again, so it was kind of a win-win for me. Tax exemption. Oh god. Would the tentacle pose be easier if the rock was slightly larger? Yes, it would be way easier. Good call. Running out of tentacle space. The next sculpt should be a giant toe. Careful. Oh no. Ah, wow, we really haven't moved on from feet at all. I haven't brought up video games. Usually that gets you guys. I was like, huh? We're gonna duplicate this rock and make another rock. Traveler, you're very good at pointing out the obvious fix. I really appreciate that. I feel like that didn't come out right. Like, oh, you're good at doing the obvious. No. Like, very specific. Like, just do this. It's a sign of like a good teacher. Did you ever teach? I don't know. Oh boy. Oh my god. Nifty, you're having too much fun. It's not allowed. None of this is allowed. I'm confused. Why did Mia start talking about toes? Because someone suggested doing like the ballet pose, you know, with the arms, and then I was like, I did ballet when I was a little girl. I did this. I completely did this. I was thinking, you know, I want new patrons and I haven't tried that strategy before. Traveler said, nope, I just noticed the issue you had. Remember Jaws? We need a bigger boat. We need a bigger rock. Amazing. No, Aloha. I can't believe there's a foot emoji. Well, all 11 people are still here. So you got 11 foot fetish reasons. No. Oh, you got banned from the auto moderator. Amazing, amazing. Get auto modded, nerd. What is this foolery? I know, I know. Oh man, that's really funny. Get auto modded, nerd. That's fabulous. Oh, this is a fun day. I like streaming on Patreon. Yeah, it's true. Although it doesn't even have mod powers anymore. Just in Discord. Listen, I liked our little frog. Not frog. Wow, I know my animals. I liked our penguin. But the squid's killing me. It's so cute. I mean, Kraken. I wonder what triggered it. I wonder. So do only its little hands have the sucker feet, I think? Not all of them. Which is good. I think this is going to look more balanced. I think we can make this look a little derpier. Remember, we want squid and cute and derpy. We do not want the hills have eyes. Surprisingly difficult balance to find with this model. I can still put a little rock in its hand feet up here. What do you guys think? Having it hold like a little rock? Aloha? No. Holding a panicked fish? Oh, that'd be funny. I just heard the door open. That's Ricky coming back inside to let me know that we lost our Patreon brand dealership. Whatever. Joke's dead. Hello, Chris. Welcome in. It makes me so anxious when the chat's being unhinged and someone comes in. I'm like, hi. It's fine. It is a cool rock. We have all done the cool rock bit. It's not a rock. It's a boulder. Or not, it's not a boulder, it's a rock. Oh, I can't remember. That's fine. I don't need to have accurate SpongeBob quotes for the rest of my days. That's what I have Ricky for. And apparently Aloha. I think this one looks cuter, and then I mushed its head around, and it's getting a little more the hills have eyes, actually. Need to fix it. There we go. Such a delicate balance. Goodness. So we have a Patreon dealership now? Cool. Yeah, stop. Alright, alright. Is this it? Did I do it? Listen, some models are really difficult. And some of them just kind of come together and it's not so bad. And I'm still surprisingly bad at predicting which is going to be which. I thought the penguin was going to be really easy. That's why I started with the penguin. It was kind of hard. Meanwhile, this has been like no big deal. Probably just subdivide to smooth out the mini tentacles. That'll be good. Peyton says, I feel like Patreon doesn't care about the content if it brings people. Definitely not true. So again, it's a corporation, so I can't talk for the whole, but the people that I worked with that work at Patreon are in fact real people. Like they're really cool. I've really liked everyone that I've worked with. Can we stop talking about feet? Okay, she said calmly. People are gonna watch this VOD back and be like, wow, that went on for a while. Here, if I just don't acknowledge it, no one's gonna bring it up again. I will stop. Alright, what tentacles need more adjusting? There we go. I didn't even count how many we have. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, goodness gracious. This is really hard to actually count because I keep wrapping around. Alright, I got this. Oh, that made it worse. If someone can count faster than I can, tell me how many legs they see, that would be great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is this so hard for me? Oh my god. Here, I'll color code them. There we go. This makes it easier. 1, 2, 3, 10. I think I have 10 and then 2 arms. I somehow have 12. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys are being stupid in Discord too? No. Okay, this is so funny. That is such a niche reference to find for this specific stream. Fine. You get. Good job. Gold star for you. That's so dumb. I'm still amazed that we somehow ended up with, like, way too many legs. So I need to remove 2. I'll remove that one. And this one doesn't even seem to connect anywhere. Anyway, there we go. We're good. We've recovered. And then I'll blend the seams as the legs go to the body. I wonder if I can do a better job with this. I like how that blends. I'm thinking. Sounds good, Shans. Thanks for dropping by. I should have priority tickets up tomorrow. I've had a few of you guys DMing me, Shans included, being like, priority tickets are sold out. When are they coming back? When are they coming back? Probably tomorrow. I wanted to get some releases done in order before I opened up people being able to pay to jump the queue. All right, good. So many leggies. Those look pretty good. I think it gets smaller right before. Yes, it does. Good job, me. Doing a little bit of subtool organization right now because I have so many limbs. Too many tentacles. And then I'm going to do a little bit of adjustment with the body in the tentacles. on these references, they have like the top part, you know, like the head, and like there's kind of like a small implied body where the eyeball's attached to. I've kind of merged the two. I do think it works, but I just want to be careful with it. There we go. Yeah, get everything a little bit smoother. And if I was going to do this differently, I mean, I do a good job with the kind of delineation there. What if I move the eyes even lower? Oh, I like that. And then I can kind of imply more of like a chubby cheek look. Nope, not hills have eyes. Gosh, that was such a good joke. That really nailed what that feels like. Not that I've ever seen that movie. I am an absolute scaredy cat. I just cannot watch scary movies. Big smile. Let's move this forward just a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I think it does look better when the eyes are a bit bigger. Yeah. The more like silly, googly-eyed it looks, the more we find the essence that is the derp. Trying to figure out, I want to add any like, got a little frill to it or any other components. Pretty happy with it though. Thank you guys for all your ideas and just bringing this specific model together. We did just come up on our 2-hour mark and we have finished our second model pretty much. So my last big important question to y'all is, does he need an item? Does he need to be holding something? I am going to put a little rock in his hands just so we can visualize it. There we go. Just making a rock that looks better. Come here. That's just a diamond. There we go. All right, almost done. Kind of putting this together roughly so you can actually see what that would look like. I do like the rock. I do think that's pretty cute. It's really sweet. Needs rock. Maybe an anchor. Big anchor tilted on the left side with one tentacle around it. It can fit. It could. I do love a good base decoration. I do already have an anchor, I think. You probably weren't expecting me to say yes to that. I don't know if I'm saying yes to that. But I am thinking about it. At the very least, you've reminded me that I need to create sand. There we go, that looks better. Add some really quick. No. Do a circle. Less intense. More calm sand. There we go. There we go. Nice. I like the rock. I'm a little picky on the rock though. I feel like maybe if I take his little funny tentacle hand and then flip it so it has like a little bend on it, it look like it's supporting the rock more on this side, it might be worth the effort. And try it out really quick. Yeah, I think that's going to be worth it. Let me Dynamesh this to get that size. Yeah, a little posing on little thingies. Yeah, that's cute. A bottle with a note inside. Yeah, that would be a challenge mostly because I cannot sculpt translucency. I can imply it like that really famous sculpture where it's like the veiled woman or whatever. But a bottle with a note inside, I could have like the paper sticking out of it. We're not doing that. Let's see if I can. There we go. Let's burge those down with his little feeties. And with a smooth transition. There we go. Goes a long way. Oh, he's really cute. Good job, everyone. That was another pretty darn good collaborative effort, if I do say so myself. I'll give all these a final pass before I release them onto Patreon, but this is the gist. Chris said, it looks like it's talking when you move it. Oh, it does it? I didn't even think about that. That's really cute. Yeah, I could make it wave. What about its little mouth? Nah. The wave is pretty convincing though. Hello Alice, good morning. We're having a good time here. We've sculpted 2 babies so far, which is pretty proud of that because we just hit the 2-hour mark. So we're on pace for an hour a baby right now. Yes, just Lingual, that is what I was referencing. When you can like imply translucency, but obviously I can't sculpt a note in a bottle because you wouldn't see the note. Alright, I have to cover up some stuff. Nah, I can just leave it here. Move this over here. Big thank you again to Optimistical Studios for those lovely, lovely requests and for being a patron. Thank you. God, that's cute. Alright, another screenshot. And smile. Another. Behold, the derp. Fabulous. I can do one more. Chris said, are these for this month or a future month? Oh yeah, I'm going to release them all this month. So anyone that is a subscriber subscriber, a Patreon patron. God, if you give me money on Patreon this month, you get all of Brooded Bees, plus everything new I sculpted today, plus my entire backlog of 1,200 models. Yeah. Be a good time. Oh, and for anyway, I know I can keep saying it. This is my stream. Anyway, it feels so weird talking about your stuff in terms of money, you know? Anyway, if you're on the fence about joining Patreon, I do have a discount code for 10% off, M3DM10. And I think that stacks with annual too, because I already have discounts if you buy the whole year at a time. But anyway, no pressure at all. I super appreciate just you guys being here. It's so fun to create these ideas with y'all. I really love what I do. Good time. It's a good time. All right, I'm going to take another break here, grab some more snacks, and then we'll get ready for yet another cute baby monster. All right, I encourage y'all to do the same. Grab a drink, grab a snack. I'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back. Stream has been going absolutely fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better turnout or a better community. You guys are just cracking me up. And then whenever I feel kind of stuck, I love that I can go to you guys and be like, what do? And it comes together, so thank you. We have a fantastic absurd question to start off our next baby beast here, which is going to be a hog-nosed snake. Possibly playing dead, but for sure with its tongue rolled out. Alice asks, are snakes just a head and one long tail, or one long tentacle? I think I'm on the tail team. Tentacle implies armage to me. Tail, more leggage. I feel like we have more of a leg situation. We'll see. Reaper said, it can't be a tentacle, because tentacles are implied to be connected to a central mass, a la octopus, and squid. Perhaps. But squids have tentacles and 2 arms. So, yeah. Thought it's just a good dumb question. I love me a good dumb question. Alright, so far today we have sculpted the Derp, which is a request from Optimistical Studios for a baby kraken. Really happy with this one. And he's holding his beloved rock. And we also have Lil Empress Floof, right? Oh gosh. It was a good name. It's also just kind of a long name. Lil Empress Fluff. Not Floof. Anyway, we went with like a emperor penguin, but a little literal, and made her a little queen. That was requested by Indian Sky, who also provided a sketch. So thank you for that. I always love seeing your guys' art. We would definitely went a little more cartoony and a little more fabulous. But still a really good time nonetheless. Alright. Here's our current lineup of babies. We've only done these 2 on the right today. But I wanted to include some other ones to make sure they all kind of match and we have that, you know, same vibe going. We definitely do. These all look really cohesive, so I'm happy about that. Alright. I think we're ready to get started on another baby beast. Let's get rolling. Right now I'm getting my scene set up. I'm just gonna grab a simple base here. Excellent. Where is my scene? There it is. Excellent. And then from here, we're going to start with the... Probably going to do like the little cute head blob. And then from there, I'll just have one long tube that I put a bend deformer on and slowly shape it. It'll be a good time. All right. Let's get sculpting a cute little blob. Because the snake has so few pieces, and I like having like a ongoing screenshot story of our progress, we're gonna have this silliness be our starting point. Definitely looks more like an inchworm. Great. 25% of the way there. Oh, I see the playing dead reference that you have now. So they flip completely on their back. Yes. We're gonna go tongue rolled out, but not dead. Okay, that's really funny though. Maybe snakes are just mimic sucks. Danger suck. Oh god, that'd be horrifying. Alright, back to just sculpting the head. So snake heads are surprisingly flat. And I might want to open its mouth up later. We'll see. I'm going to grab a clay brush here. I'm a big fan of using buildup. And I want the sides to be a little flatter. So I'm going to grab my trim knife brush and just cut those sides down to have a nice flat plane for me to deal with. Very good. Reaper's Punishment. That last one especially is a good reference. It's kind of dark. For a little baby beast. Because what's the difference to know if it's playing dead or not, if not just literal dead snake? Mimic noodles. Mimic spaghetti. Alright. Pretty happy with this. Let's just keep constructing this one plane at a time. Where's the reference? There's the reference. Ah yes, and their little funny nose when you push up. I'm just gonna add a line here to kind of indicate where that mouth is gonna be. Hognoses are known for playing dead. I didn't know that. That is cool. I'm gonna give it a little smile. And then kind of soften this up, bring it back together with inflate. Cute, cute, cute. And then let's really emphasize that little nose we're gonna have. I don't want to go too realistic. I'll need to make sure to keep it baby. There we go. Do they have like little nostrils? Probably. Something like that. All right. And then we have like really big googly eyes. There we go. Oh, the snake with the little top hat. That's also very cute. I think we're doing pretty good with the hog nose look here. Let's move those eyeballs in a touch. I do want them to be ridiculously big because cute. And maybe a little happy looking. I think this is looking pretty sweet. Let's bring that little mouth up. And even more emphasis on the nose. Yeah, it's like super exaggerated. That's crazy. There we go. I'm so glad you're able to join the stream today, Reaper. And yeah, the bottom, they don't really have a chin. They're just kind of noodle, aren't they? I was a little nervous to do this one just because there's not like a whole lot of defining features other than a snoot. All right, let's go ahead and start shaping tongue. The tongue is a little long, I think. let's fix that. Oh, interesting. Reaper said work was crazy. Half the library is wiped out from a mystery illness. Had to watch a different desk than usual because of it. Oh, no kidding. Well, I'm glad you're able to get out on time and come watch stream. Why is this not working? Cannot perform symmetrical cut. Oh, I don't want you to do symmetrical cut anyway. So no worries, ZBrush. You're still not doing it. I don't have symmetry turned on. There you go. All right, let's look at these references of Goofy. There we go. All right, we have a pretty good start here. Now let's worry about the body, which is just a big noodle. So if we were gonna do the dead pose, it would be, I mean, playing dead pose, like actually, Need to have picker on continuous Z. And I also need a taper because snakes get smaller as the shape goes on. I can go to my curve modifiers, grab this little graph, and then just make sure it's decreasing. All this means, if you're afraid of math and graphs, is that as length continues, size gets smaller. So as length continues, size gets smaller. You need to click on size though, otherwise it doesn't work. All right, so this is, I'm starting with the body. I think it'd just be kind of like that. All right, duplicate the head. Undecided if I'm actually gonna do this pose, but I figured I would try it. I just think it's gonna make the hog nose not read as clear. No, I don't like it. It's cute though. It's gotta be, I want it to be up with its head tilted, kind of like a puppy. Very similar to this, which is from Naomi Lord as the artist. All right, I need more body, more noodleage. All right, let's do. What's really cool about the curve brush is you can lock the start of it. So what that means is I don't have to be super perfect of where it ends up because it'll actually lock there. I can just move it around. Not look weird. But I don't want to make it too long. So let's go to picker and change it from continuous Z to once Z. And make it a touch larger. Can also make it a little longer. There we go. Hello, Aloha. How's it going? Me looking around frantically like, did you DM me anything important? No, no. You're just going to say something either helpful or unhinged. All right. The head is a little gigantic. There we go. There we go. That's more of the shape that I'm wanting. Shape your shape. Aloha said, how cool would it be for you to celebrate this collection than for a fun Discord mini painting stream once you have these printed? I might, and then I actually would paint some of my stuff completely. I just have... I've graduated from having completely unpainted minis to randomly putting one base coat on them and then leaving them alone. Like, I primed them too. It's like, I'm getting farther down the pipeline, y'all. Hello, Kai. I am no longer on the river. It can pay attention more easily. It cracks me up. Oh, man. I want to say most people are watching me inside a building. I think that's a pretty good blanket statement. Yeah. Oh, it's really cute. Oh, I'm so happy. I was hoping this would turn out the way I wanted to, but snakes are just kind of tricky. You really got to get their head shape right, and it's happening. Good, good. That little upturned snoot. More. If I go too wide, it starts looking like a gecko, doesn't it? Yeah. Can't do that. I was really hoping I could get at least 3 entire minis done today, and it looks like it's gonna happen. Good, 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 good. I'm proud of that. It's a lot of work. I normally barely get 1 mini done. Granted, these are a lot less detailed, but you'd be surprised. Babies are so difficult. They're very, very tricky to not get like creepy and uncanny valley. Oh yes, Kai, I saw your ridiculous request for instead of a butterfly, a butterfreak. And you're like, oh, whatever you decide for that. And I'm like, I'm gonna decide to pick things that I know what they are. But I am considering it. I did spend some time on Pinterest kind of thinking what that would look like. And none of them were very cute. So I decided maybe not for today. Mothman type cryptid horror is my guess. Yeah, that's about where I went with it. And I was like, what if I make it cute and kind of like a magical girl? And then I was like, this isn't working. This is not working. There was an attempt though. I can request it for the future if you want to do it, but with time to think. If you have nothing else that's speaking to you or Kaylee, maybe, if it's, last resort. Alright, where do I want to put this tail? Please read clearly. I can rotate it a bit more. That's a little better, I think. Make this a little larger. I can't believe it's not butter. Making it like a mimic. Yeah. Ooh, Cryptid Sailor Scout sounds fun. That would be very cool. I don't get to sculpt enough cryptids. The only official cryptid I've done two. I've done the Jersey Devil and I've done a Hodag, which is a weird Wisconsin thing. I really didn't want to do it because I saw they had this really ridiculous looking statue. That was my reference. And then I sculpted it and it was awesome. And it just ended up being so much fun. To smooth the head a little bit. It's getting a little lumpy. What if I zero mesh you? Are you gonna be nice to me? Or are you gonna destroy all my shapes? Ooh, it's gonna be nice to me. Yay! I'm like, if not, I don't care. I have many tools, but it's always nice when the first tool is tooling. Can't believe it's not butter. Oh, that'd be a butter mimic. I want that to be intentional looking, but not too harsh. So all my streams, I'm just sculpting Patreon requests. I'm curious if the stream felt any different to you guys. Maybe because it's more like rapid succession, or if there was even more emphasis on your guys' requests. I'm curious. This is also my roundabout way of asking if y'all want streams like this in the future, where I try to rapid fire simpler ideas. Because obviously I can't just be like, oh yeah, I'll just do this stream, but I just do full characters, and that obviously wouldn't work. Or maybe it would, and I just found the secret hack to getting a ton of work done. Oh my gosh. Traveler says, it feels rapid fire, but fun. Okay, good. I was kind of also not worried, but curious if it would just feel slow. I mean, an hour is a long time still. Well, good. It depends on the spotlight, the theme for that month. Baby Beast lends itself really well to doing a request, like a mini request board, and trying to do as many as I can. I might have to limit it to scatter terrain in the future. I can also do scatter terrain really quick. Barring you guys asking for a castle. I cannot, in fact, do a castle really quick. Maybe I can. Who knows? Who knows? Variety is the spice of life. This is true. Oh, that's so true. Traveler mentioned the conversation helps a lot. It's just silence, it drags on a lot. I've always been very lucky to have a super engaged community. Castle Mimic. I mean, I actually could do that somewhat quickly because I'd make it like a cute castle. I mean, it works so well because where like the door drops down like across a moat would be the mouth really easily. Yeah. Kai said, or it could be thumbnails of characters. I feel like we don't do thumbnail practice as sculptors. That's a really cool idea. I could thumbnail a bunch of characters, like a really quick, just like chaotic, pretty much like a single mesh blob doodle. And then at the end, I could have you guys vote on which silhouette blob doodle you like the most, and we could make that into a full-fledged character. So I wouldn't take an hour on each blob. I'd probably only take like 15 to 20 minutes. Probably do 3 or 4, and then let you guys vote. That could be really fun. Sailor Scout Castle. Yeah. Oh yeah, I could also get those meshes away from my students to practice on. That's true. It might do more harm than good depending on where their level is at, as long as I go into it just knowing that it might be a little bit of a challenge. I think that'd be okay. These are so cute. Oh man. Look at that little snoot. Cute. Okay, their nostril is in fact on top. I don't even think it's worth trying to put that there. Okay, I nailed that little side silhouette. His eyes are falling out of his head a little bit, which is allowed to an extent for a chibi. Let's just put him away a little bit. There we go. A lot of subtleties on a snake. Alright, we haven't done any scales. Definitely need some scales. How do I want to do that? Oh man, I kind of forgot to do my work in progress, didn't I? Oh man, this is like literally that meme, draw the rest of the fucking owl. It's okay, it's not like this is supposed to be a tutorial necessarily. I just like to do it this way in case someone's just popping into the stream and they just want to be like, oh, what's going on? Oh cool, I can piece that together. Okay, bye. That's how I like to watch or tune into streams, honestly. Yeah. That's okay. We're gonna do details right now, and that'll be a third step. Yeah. You have history for screenshots. Kind of. I just do Shift S, and it'll put like a stamp of it on the screen. I also like doing it because a lot of times when I work on a sculpt, I'm zoomed in like this, and it's really hard to tell what the heck is going on unless I zoom out. Which can be few and far in between at times. I don't care for those scales very much. Those are cute if I make them a lot larger. Maybe a little too noisy, a little too detailed. No, I think that could work. Just need to be really careful with my mask and where it lays. Okay, let's try slightly more intense. I want it to be really easy to paint. Nice, just a little bit of texture. Doing kind of like a blurry mask here. It'll kind of help with the natural fade into the rest of the body. This would be easier if I Dynamesh first. There we go. There we go. That's better. Widen this up just a touch. And then I'll do a very simple pattern for the belly. Oh, I need to decide how much this is twisting. Or is it all just belly being shown right here. There needs to be more of a twist, I think. Let me think about it. I got an idea. Much larger. There we go. And I'm gonna increase the focal shift. What the focal shift does, it's like it's the fall off, oh my gosh, of the brush. Let me just show you. This is a really low focal shift, or negative, and this is a really high focal shift. There's kind of like the circle that encroaches. It just makes it blend better into the model. But you can use it to get like a much more less noisy application of your brush. And be really careful with the way I'm going to overlap these too, because we want some twist. There we are. Oh, Indian Sky just saw that I did the frost penguin. I sure did. She turned out so regal and sassy. Really had fun with her. And that right there is a big reason why I love doing requests so much. It makes someone's day. It's like a little present. It's been really tricky to, you know, incorporate doing requests into like our business model in terms of like just strictly business. But we've made it work over time. There's definitely a lot of little wrinkles that it causes, but ultimately, if it keeps me happy to sculpt, that's priceless, right? So we always find a way. I want this to be fairly simple too. Fairly simple. When you get like really, really detailed on baby sculpts, they look creepy. Lo mein or pizza? I do love lo mein. I'm gonna have to say lo mein for now because the pizza in East Tennessee is not great. We don't have just like normal pizza, or you can go to more local, like small places. And I don't mean like Domino's and Pizza Hut. I just mean like a good, straightforward pizza. Like I loved Meatheads in California so much. Oh my god, Meatheads is so good. A lot of the like smaller pizza places here do sourdough. And it's fine. First time I had sourdough pizza, I'm like, ooh, fancy. And then the 5th time I had it, I was like, do you have a normal pizza? Right? Traveler says, I just throw out ideas. If it's something that can be marketed or make a profit, fantastic, have at it. And that's why it's fun as an overlap, because most people, well, people that become a legendary patron pin request, obviously they have a little more vision for it. So actually, it depends. People like Kai and Foxy just put out stuff for fun. But a lot of people ask for stuff that will be in their campaign, either their player character or the big bad evil guy. And it's so cool to me that someone's beloved character, I know all the specifics, I know all the backstory. I'm able to sculpt it in a way that it's not too niche, so that character gets to live on in other people's campaigns all over the world. I mean, it's really, really fun to see. It's a huge win-win for everyone, truly. And just a sweet idea. I love the idea of someone's character, technically only in, you know, visual representation, but still, maybe being a villain somewhere else or whatever. I was definitely concerned at first that people would be really protective over their characters, like, oh, I don't want anyone else to have this model. That literally hasn't happened even once. People are psyched to have their characters visible somewhere that other people can use them and enjoy them. And it helps that it's a request, you know, it's not a commission where we go back and forth and craft it that way. It's just like, hey, here's the broad strokes, here's my concept. Go nuts. It is challenging when I get something that's really niche. Every now and then, I used to be really concerned the first few years of doing requests because I got some niche stuff. And I was like, oh man, no one's going to want this except for the one person that asked for it. Like, for example, I had someone ask for a fish folk artificer. So it's like a little funny fish man, but he built a mech that looks like a shark. And one, I'm not great at mechs. I have a hard, it's difficult. It's a different skill. And then two, that's very niche. And I had somebody that, I can't remember who it was, but they left a comment. They're a patron now. And they said that that was the reason why they joined my Patreon, because that one model was like their favorite thing ever. And I was like so excited about that, to see someone else's vision. I was able to, I guess, not be the middleman, because it's a lot of work to bring these ideas from nothing into something that makes visual sense. But it's just a really beautiful thing. It is. Yeah. Oh, husband's offering to pick up one of those, lo mein or pizza. Ah, I see. Flip a coin. Kai says, I think of how to be a menace, or what I'd like to see Inspire campaign. AKA fun. Oh, none of that here. We don't do fun here. Thanks, though. Maybe somewhere else. Niche is better for inspiring people. You're right. Is lo mein a brand or store? No, it's a kind of food. It's Asian food. I say Asian because that's I really narrowed it down to a continent. It's like it's noodles, like think like chow mein, but it's different. Lo mein, yeah, it's specifically Chinese wheat flour noodles. Yeah, how is this different from chow mein actually? Lo mein versus chow mein. I think it's just different texture. Yeah, it's just mixed noodle. Yeah, so there's sauce on it. Alright, chow mein is usually crispier, stir-fried texture, while lo mein is saucy and savory noodle. Okay, very similar though. Very cool. Yeah, it is Chinese, you were correct. Alright, we now need to do some belly plates, and then our adorable snake is ready. I think I'm just going to do one set of belly plates. In reality, they would there'd be a couple and they'd link together. But again, you go too detailed, you get creepy babies. We don't want that. I don't know if I'm laying these in the way I want to, so I'm just going to do it kind of quickly. And then I'll zoom out and see if I liked it. Yeah, I got kind of turned around right here. I was like, where am I? Oh, here we go. I was close. A lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Fun fact, if you turn on transparency in ZBrush, you can sculpt through other objects. Pretty nifty. I do want a little bit more of that texture to wrap around. I'm not a huge fan of how that laid. Smooth you out nicely. Good smoothage. Is it possible to watch this stream unlive? Yes. I upload the VOD on YouTube afterwards. All right, let's get some better detail wrappage this time. There we go. Don't want like a ton, it just looked a little bald. Must be careful not to over detail, baby. Ah. There we go. I just wanted it to be visible on that little edge. It really makes a big difference. Oh, VOD. Yeah. I don't know why I say it out loud. There we go. What I really want to say is just recording. Isn't it an acronym? Doesn't it just mean video on demand? Or is it short for just like a weird way of slang way of saying video? I don't know. I don't know. When I'm in doubt, I will just spell out the word. Yeah, it is video on demand. Yeah. If acronym, usually spell it out loud. But you don't have to. I'm just being dorky, don't point it out. I know their nostrils are on top of that snoot, but I feel the need to put nostril on in front of the snoot. Yeah, that turned out cute. I like it. Oh, you know what? You're right. Scuba is also an acronym. That's true. Fun fact, I'm scuba certified. I've been scuba diving really just off the coast of California and then the Philippines. I got certified when I was in high school because my dad paid for it. It was very nice. And I have all the equipment still, which is worth it. You know, it's a big chunk of the money to get into the hobby. But now there's the traveling aspect. And I don't have like traveling money yet. Patreon's doing well. Ricky and I do well for ourselves. We're comfortable, but we don't have like, oh, I'm gonna go travel money. No, we will travel if someone dies. We'll go to a funeral. Oh, that's bleak. You know what I'm trying to say. Oh, cool. Same as you have no equipment now. Yeah, equipment's a lot of it. Tuba is also an acronym. No kidding, Levi. I'm suspicious. I feel like it's a joke acronym. I was in band in high school. I didn't play tuba, but I feel like I would know this. Boxy's like, God damn, you're still going. Yeah, it's a marathon. We're about done. I'm pretty consistent around 3 hours. We did 3 babies. I'm pretty proud of that. Pretty proud of that. Terrible underwater breathing apparatus. Tuba. That's, I knew, see, I'm getting better at this, guys. I'm getting faster on the uptake. I'm like, that smells like a joke. Oh, man. All right, let's take our last screenshot here. Oh, Reaper's ready with her hello, YouTube. Oh my gosh. Smile. All right, save. He is not dead, though. We are not doing the flippage. I know. Will you ever recover? Snake. There we go. Kai says, not related, but can grilled cheese have a not cheese thing? Like adding sun-dried tomatoes or something? Or if it's meat, is it still a grilled cheese? No, because it's called something else. It's called a melt then. Aw, will it print? Nope, this is the single most difficult thing I've ever made. It cannot be printed. It cannot be tamed. It can only be, you only see it here. It does print. Oh god, for anyone that's like a free member watching, like, I'm thinking of being a patron. Oh, her stuff doesn't print? No, it prints. It's just an ongoing joke here. Are you drinking or eating soup? What is with these questions? Eating. You eat soup because you chew. Yeah, soup has solids. How about grilled mac and cheese? Oh, you're pushing it. No, that's not grilled cheese. That's an abomination. Thank you. But tomato soup doesn't have solids. Well, because you blended them. Why is this upsetting me so much? Discuss amongst yourselves. I don't care. I don't have a stake in this. Gosh, I reacted to those questions more poorly than when someone asks me what my favorite is of something. I know I'm not the only person who does that. People have told me before, like, oh, when someone asks what your favorite is, they don't mean your literal favorite that you must die by. They just mean something you like. I'm like, then just ask me that. Because if you ask me what my favorite song is or my favorite anything, I really take it seriously. And that's hard. That's a hard question. Tomato soup is a smoothie. Absolutely not. God, no. How many feet does it take to screw in a light bulb? Okay, guys, good stream. Thank you. I'm joking. I'm joking. But we're getting close. One, because it's been 3 hours, and two, stop talking about feet on my stream. I'm so sorry I brought it up. I didn't mean to. Oh, man. Good time. Good time. All right, let's do a very important poll to finalize the stream. Here are the 3 cuties that we made today. I'm pretty happy with them. I'm really, really happy with them. Instead of asking for a boring poll, like, oh, I don't know, which one's your favorite, we're going to add a little bit more flair to it. I'm going to create a poll in the Discord, and I'll put an invite to our Discord just in case you don't already have it. Aloha, can you do that? We're going to do a classic. Choose your fighter. We'll have our Frost Penguin, the Derp. Oh, did you already get it up? Okay, it's probably a dumb poll. I'm gonna put my poll up just in case that poll was absolutely off topic. And snake. Nice. Yep, I knew it was a stupid poll. I knew Aloha would do. Which feet would you rather have? Damn it. Who are they going against, though? You don't get to know. It's Aloha. They're going against Aloha. Can't send Discord. Okay, let's see if I get auto-modded. Here is a Discord invite, unless I get auto-modded. Let's see. I think I have all the power here. I do. Good job. It would be very funny if I got my own comment yoinked. I'm pretty sure everyone here is already in Discord, but I want you to know, even if you're a free member on Patreon, you don't have to pay to be part of Discord and have friends. You can just come and be friends. Fun fact, reticulated snakes can walk by swinching their ribs in a similar motion to a caterpillar. Weird. I like it. Alright, how's this going? Okay, choose your fighter. Not my favorite. It's gotta be the Frost Penguin. Like, she's got innate magic, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, the Derp! It just has a pebble! One of these obviously has heavily implied frost magic. We're gonna go with that. Which feet would you rather have? Snake. I wish I didn't have feet. Oh, we're even. We're 2, 2, and 2. Good job, Aloha. Trash pull. Can't accept invite to Discord. Really? I made it my own invite illegal? There's no limit, and it expires for 7 days. And I don't think it's been 7 days yet. Weird. Unless I banned you before. If your account has ever gotten hacked in any way, have you been in my server before? That makes me think that I've banned you before in the past, which is suspicious. I'm like, who are you, Chris Atwood? Where have you been? Chris is like, I do not think so. I didn't think so either. I'm just being silly. I might check, though. Yeah, invite works for Reaper. But here's another invite just in case. I just made the settings slightly different. Thank you, Reaper, for checking though. Kai says, your rules are loose enough that your mods get auto-banned. Hey, I don't have any control over this auto-mod thing in Patreon. I can turn it off, but I'm afraid to when you guys are talking about feet as much as you are. Of the recently advertised TTRPG games, which one would you join if you had to, says Foxy. Take a guess. Fun fact, snakes with legs are lizards. That's fair. If you click the link with your toe, that should work. Yes, I have a very, very specific toe gait on my... Ah, God. Alright, just for giggles, there's a little toggle on here where I can turn off auto moderation. Aloha, feel free to try to post an invite again. It can be the same invite. And just see if it still flags you. My theory is the auto mod cannot be turned off on Patreon. That is my theory. Yep, deleted by auto. I knew it. I knew it. It's a fake toggle. It's fake. Yeah, check this out. Here's my stream, my very secret stream. Ooh, streamception. See right here? I can turn chat on and off, and I can turn auto moderation on and off. But it doesn't actually work. That's fine. It's a really new feature. It was up for a second longer. You are correct. Meanwhile, Chris is like, can I join the Discord? Apparently not. I'm gonna check to see if I banned you. I'm gonna see if I don't think you've been in Discord before. I don't have many. I've banned like 6 people in the entire existence of it being a thing. Oh God, I've done it so infrequently I can't even find where I did it. Here we go. I mean, I guess I'd have to know what your name is. Streamception. Yeah, it's probably just in their browser. If you tell me what your name is, though, I can find out if you are, if you were here. Yeah, okay, apparently I've banned like 15 people. Of these people, a handful of them just got hacked. Like, they're not bad people or anything. But if you get hacked, I just eat you. My favorite ban was this guy who, I think poor Paint. Paint was like excited about an airbrush that he got, and apparently the creator of the airbrush was kind of a jerk, or I don't know what. And this guy just unloaded on poor Paint, Peasant Paint. And just like how he's terrible, and he like pretty much said he hoped that creator would die, and then he's like, I don't care if this gets me banned, and then kept going. And I was like, stop! I didn't argue with him. It's just like one long novel, and I just deleted the message and just sent him on his way. But that was crazy. That was crazy. Hello. So I remember waking up and seeing that, chat. Right? Yeah, no, I yeeted them immediately. Yeah. That's probably the only, like, spicy bop we had. We had someone recently that kept posting emergency commissions but wouldn't share pictures of their art, which is weird. And if that was you, like, you're being weird. Like, stop acting like a scammer. Share pictures of your art, you dork. Yeah, I thought it was a jokey chat too, Aloha, and they did go fall off the rails. Oh, man. And I felt so bad because, like, at that point, Paint wasn't, like, super... I mean, he'd been in the community for a while, but he hadn't shared a lot. So it's one of the first things that Paint was like, hey guys, look at this airbrush I got. And this guy's just like, oh, I hope that creator dies and you're the worst. I was like, ah! I had to send Paint a DM afterwards. I'm like, you good? Yeah, he was fine. He was fine. I think that happened last year. I don't know. We don't have a lot of drama around here, so when we do, the story gets retold a lot because, I don't know, it was exciting. It was our day. It's kind of like old neighbors that are always like keeping tabs on what's going on in the neighborhood because there's nothing else to do. Right? Gotcha. Okay, second link worked. All right. That means I haven't banned you before. Very good. You know I'm voting for my baby. That's fair. Alice says, so are you saying if I start drama, y'all will keep talking about me? It's true. Until you get banned. I mean, it depends how drama you want to be. I mean, we'll talk about you more, but you won't be here to see it. Oh, that's true. Oh, Torben. Yeah. I had a guy that joined on a stream on YouTube. He wasn't like creepy or anything. He just was like really intense with the question asking. It's really hard to word it. It was driving me crazy, but instead of just sending him on his way or being like, hey, come back again Friday, try again then, I just kept answering these asinine questions. So I have a problem where if I don't have anything nice to say, I do my best instead of saying nothing at all. You really should just not say anything. Oh yeah, Torben was oh yeah, and he always typed his questions in all caps. I think he was just an old man. You know, that's definitely the sense that I got. Which is fine. That's fine. Ah yes, catfish is the ultimate chaos peasant. I enjoy catfish a lot. Yeah, no old man shaming, please, thank you. Yeah, we're doing our best, and you haven't done anything at all. Mia's age is confirmed. Well, it's been a successful stream. It's been 3 hours, and I've gone on just long enough to get myself canceled. Just kidding, I haven't said anything that weird today. I don't even have hot takes. I like people. It's about my hottest take. Hey, I think I saw Chris join. I can't see your username because I'm streaming, so it just T ... But hey, same profile picture, so that checks out. Nice. Welcome in. The Hatter 13. Yeah, you were definitely not banned. Fun, fun, fun. Well, welcome to the community. Happy to have you here. Doing these Patreon streams has by far been my favorite. Alright, this is the very end of the stream. We sculpted 3 models and it was super fun. There is a decent amount of people here. I'm gonna grab my notes. Here we go. It's a small sample size, but I'm biased because you guys are here actively. Is there something you want from streams? Do you want a stream schedule? Do you want a marathon every Wednesday? Do you want Monster Mondays? I really don't care. It doesn't mean I'm gonna implement your idea, but I'm happy to hear stuff in case you're like, oh, this would be so fun. I know a lot of people would like a stream schedule, and I can do that. And I can just post it every Monday or something. We want streams. Yeah, I get that. Absolutely. I can easily do 2 a week, and I'm gonna keep doing them on Patreon. Strum good. I can do that. And if you don't have any preferences, that's fine. We can just keep doing the status quo. I figured if you want to voice stuff, this is your time. Foxy says, I want minimal effort chaos. What does that mean? Like me trying to sculpt something in 5 minutes and seeing how fast I can get a blob done? Patreon streams. Dude, I like Patreon streams too. Patreon has been my new favorite platform to stream. I will be here. And it's not going to be gated for payment. Yeah, streams when energy allows. Absolutely. I will never, ever stream to burn myself out. I promise. I promise. Oh my god. Alright, congrats on a great stream. Thank you. Knowing a schedule would be fine. I'm not picky though. I get you. I'll do a tentative on a schedule. Since I know that this time works well for y'all, it's about 1 p.m., 12 p.m. Eastern time. Dog noises. I have not had my dog snoring in here. You were correct. Feet and seriously, live sculpting would be fun. Is that not what I'm doing right now? Oh, the progress of models. Absolutely. Foxy says, you seem more natural here than on YouTube. I don't know why. I have no theory on why that is. I think it's because when I see new people here, I actually recognize all their usernames. Like Alice and Chris Atwood, like I do recognize their names. And it just puts me way less on edge than just like some weirdo. I don't know. I am more comfortable here, you're right. Oh, and clay! No. Let's see. The progress of models. Lois says, you get a lot done off stream and we never see the model again. Show your cool work. Okay, I've been doing a little better at that by keeping like the collection I'm working on the screen. I feel like that's been better. I know it looks more cluttered, but let's be real. I'm an artist. I'm all about more. Okay. So showing more works that have been done recently. Yeah, I never gave you guys a scene of the Cursed Clergy of all of it together, which is kind of insane. Yeah, I can do that. Review recent completed models. Hey, listen, I make a lot of shit. I make a lot. Speaking of, I did this entire grimdark Cursed Clergy, Nuns with Guns, and then I never talked about it. Not once. So let me show you guys. I did this last week. They look awesome. I am like beyond proud of this. If you want to see the update for yourself, there's a link. But there's the set. How freaking cool is this? I'm over the moon on how fun this is. I guess we have to download the image to see it. Can you just zoom in? There, wow. There you go. Anyway, what's really cool is these were mostly Patreon requests. I added the pews and the candelabras just to kind of add some more variety, but everything else was requested. The throne was specified to be a necromancer throne, but she mentioned just made of bones, and I'm like, that's gonna fit perfect. So, pretty proud of that. These are all 3D printed. I do think renders are nice, but always, I mean, I sell models for you to 3D print. If I can't get a nice 3D print of them, I have no business selling them. So I always 3D print my stuff at scale. These are 28mm scale. Itsy bitsy. Yeah, some nice close-ups. And everything goes into the vault. If you ever look at my models and you're like, man, there's a D20 for scale, that big, for the D20, just normal size. If you ever look at these models, you're like, man, well, what tier gets what? If you join Legendary, you get everything I've ever made. I know it's not like the most sharky business model. I don't have time to try to nickel and dime people. It's 15 bucks, you get everything. That's just how I do it. Yeah. Yeah, the print ones. Show your models off on stream. The printed ones like in my hand. Yeah, I can do that. Right now, all I have is my beholder, and then I also have Reaper's dinosaur that I printed. She wanted to do a test print, so I made sure to print that too. But as of now, in my hands, I just have this. Oh, actually, I have a bunch of stuff printed next to me that I have started to paint. I do have stuff to show you guys. You're right. I can do that thing where I increase my camera size again later. Where's that big one? Here's a request that Foxy made, which is horrifying and cool. It's like a dwarven head centipede, which is kind of insane. Ignore my terrible zenithal highlighting, whatever, I'm trying. There's my fairy dragon. And then last but not least, I take my models, I like to blow them up and print them really big sometimes. I have so this is a 28mm, just scaled up. I use the same supports and everything. Yeah, I'll do a camera full screen setup too. But not for today. Awesome. But yeah, those are some prints I got. I can just show like a couple prints every day. Yeah, that'll be fun. Hey friends, welcome back. Yeah, I am streaming way more often again and now on Patreon, kind of full circle. It's been fun. Prince Good Game has also supported me on Patreon forever. Thank you. Appreciate you. So yeah, you guys like seeing, okay, physical prints on stream. I can do that. And I'll get a bigger camera too. Or just like a bigger camera view, not for the whole time. Okay. Streams as much as possible within reason. Streaming on Patreon. Sharing a schedule if I can. I streamed every day this week at 1. I'm very consistent. Showing off recent models I'd finished and then showing physical prints. Anything else? I pretty much can do all of these. This is pretty easy. I'm not going to do anything I don't want to, but you can ask. We want you enjoying yourself, no stressing, no burnout. Absolutely. 2 weeks ago, I didn't stream at all. I didn't feel like it. So I was just vibing. Just in case you need evidence. Hey, what is this? Kai. The Mia cycle is a new thing. Get excited. Stream more often. Stream less often. Disappear. Come back with the new thing. Oh, it's a new thing this time, Patreon. That's true. I do like that. Alice says, honestly, the fact that you do your Patreon this way, oh, with the backlog, is the reason we join. And that you'll probably be the last one to be removed if we need to cut expenses. I'm honored. I'm glad. I just want it to be an easy thing. Like, you know you're covered. Yeah. Cool. This is the new thing. Honestly, one of the big reasons why I didn't stream... Also, if you're just joining the stream right now, hi, sorry, I'm not really sculpting, I'm just blathering right now. I'm just having a chill time. These are the babies we made today, though. We did do the thing. Anyway, a couple weeks ago, the biggest reason why I stopped streaming, it wasn't because of burnout, it's because I don't know how to balance all of the things I like to do in my life. I do a lot, and when the weather permits, I love being outside. I love doing anything working with horses. My neighbor has a 2-year-old filly she's breaking right now, and I'm very good at groundwork. I'm very good at getting them ready for under saddle, and this filly is really smart and has been a bit more of a challenge. And even though my neighbor has broken horses before, she actually needed my help, and it was so cool to be able to help. So I've been doing that every day for, gosh, almost 2 weeks now. So I was really tired. I was like really hot and sweaty, so I don't want to come inside and stream. But now the weather's horrible, so I can't do that anymore. So I'm back inside and happy to stream again. But just want to mention that, like, oh no, I didn't get burnt out or not want to hang out with you guys. The weather is very sensitive here, so you gotta seize it. You know, I can seize the day. Yeah. Oh, Nifty said, what about like a mascot, like an achievement someone can earn every month? Someone does something, wins, and gets the achievement. Maybe that's lame, I don't know. No, that's really cute. We have an art club, which we do that. So I have a painting contest where if you paint something from the Spotlight Pack, you can win either a priority ticket or a free month of Patreon. We also have an art club though. And Aloha, I think it'd be fun to have a temporary role or a permanent role, where if someone is that month's art club winner, they get like a special like honorary peasant role. It'd just be kind of cute. A peasant of the month. Thank you. Thank you. Aloha is the mascot. Oh, Foxy, I knew that you would cut through the crap and say that. Foxy said, clarification. Mia got a better offer than our company. Hey, listen, I can hang out with you guys anytime. I can't be outside anytime. It's 90 degrees today, the dew point of like 72. It's horrible. Oh my gosh. Boom. Nice. Yeah, I like it. I'm just blathering. You guys are hanging out. I love it. I love it. I do think we can do a much better job on the art club events, Aloha. I think they are too vague. We need to like really nail down a specific prompt. Like instead of just, oh, baby beast, design a baby beast. Instead being like, no, specifically design an alternate version of the Displacer kitten. Something like that. I think it was Traveler that was like more multi-headed models. Like they'd probably propose an idea with like a multi-headed kitten or something. More of that. And then we can tag on the role with it. Alice said, hey, can one of y'all turn off the sun? It's pissing me off. Sorry, I have not raised to godhood status quite yet. I'm working on it. Yeah, too few multi-headed babies, it's true. I have a baby Cerberus, a baby Corgi Cerberus, and an Etten, which is like a 2-headed giant. Aloha, multi-headed cat baby prompt incoming. Foxy says, unlike this month, I already know what I'm going to ask for next month. I hope you approve. We will see. Hydra. I do have a Hydra, but it's really old and I could do much better now. I'm usually more loving on my older art, but this is the Hydra is just one of those models where I'm like, I can do better than that now. Since we got a good thing going on here, it sounds like the content of the stream itself, you guys really enjoy. I have a specific character or prompt that I'm doing, and then I do that thing. I don't know any other ways we could really do that differently. I'm pretty happy with this format. I'm just thinking it would be fun for me too. I like timers a lot. I just don't want to stress you guys out. But when I don't stream, I have like very specific timers where I like block out in 20 minutes, do this in 10 minutes. I just think it's fun. I like making everything a game. And if there's no timer, there's no game. Hydra 8. A three-headed bear, but in the style of Goldilocks. Oh, that's hysterical. Oh, I love that. Yeah, look, Aloha, do you see how many freaking ideas we have of multi-headed just because I gave them the slightly specific prompt? We need to do that for future art club events. We will, we will. Nifty's like, I can't bother the time. A sculpt takes me a couple of weeks. I don't know, it's part of the fun for me. Like, the most relaxed game I probably play is like Stardew, and I play it like a corporation. I really hitting that grind. Like if I don't complete the community center in the first year, that save file is a failure. And then once I complete the center, I just restart my save because then there's no stress. I'm not using the right word for this. It's just because it's a game. I don't like aim to be stressed all the time. I just like pressure. I don't know. I hated college. I don't like it that much. All right, I'm so off topic at this point. It's fun. Having a good time. We're done. I'm streaming tomorrow? Question mark? I don't know. Probably streaming tomorrow at 1. Next week on Thursday, I'll be out of town. I'm actually going on like a girls trip with my neighbors. I'm super excited. Neighbor rented out a little cottage, so the 3 of us will be going. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's horse friend stuff. It is. I do like the challenge. It's super fun for me. It's a problem to solve. And it's like, how can I approach this? It's not about the frantic. It's just like, it's a smart way to do this. What zone? Yep, I'm Eastern United States. I am in East Tennessee, which is, so it's 4:30 here right now. ET. But at the very least, I will let you guys know when I'm streaming in Discord. If you want to be pinged, if you want that, you can pick up the Tavern Peasant role. I do like a really intense on this because I ping that role all the time. If you don't want lots of pings, do not pick up the Tavern Peasant role in Discord because I will ping you when there are events, when I stream. Really, that's it. But it's a lot. Personally, if I get pinged more than once in a server, I am like so gone. I don't like being told to look at things. I don't know. Yeah. Ricky, if 2 people sign up as legendary patrons, Mia will stream for another 3.5 hours. I wouldn't do 3, but I can be bought. Oh my gosh. Nifty says, oh god, I have to convert time zones. No, in Discord, I post a dynamic timestamp. So it will update to whatever your time zone is, so you don't have to do that. Speaking of those, it is the end of the stream. It is time for the final plug. If you are not a legendary patron, but you have a 3D printer, or you like sharing ideas, or you like supporting artists, me in this case, it's 10% off your first month. It'd mean a lot. Yeah, more gaming streams is fun. I want to stream or play with you and Kaylee again. Playing Pratfall especially is fun. Yeah. It's good stuff. Very good stuff. A lot of you guys already support me on Patreon. I don't want you thinking I don't notice. I do. It's like 80% of the chat. Thank you. A lot of you, too, have supported at one point. Maybe not right now. It's not like the second you stop supporting me, I'm like, you're dead to me now. Not the case. Finances change. I get it. I'm just happy to have y'all here. I am. Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Traveler says, what if we want to do a year at a time, possibly, finances depending? You get like 2 months free if you do that. I think I have the discount at 10%, but yeah, there is a discount for that. No pressure to do it right now. I'm looking at it on my side to make sure that there is a discount. And I wonder if you can stack the 10% code with that. I don't know if you can stack discounts, but it'd be cool if you can. Doing it a year at a time, it's the way. But I totally understand finances permitting. There we go. Yes, annual membership discount. I have it 15%. So that gets you 2 months free. Yeah, that's pretty good. The absolute max Patreon will let you do is 16. I just do 15 because it is a rounder number. But even Patreon's like, you can't do more than 16 because that's insane. And I was a little annoyed by that. I was like, let me discount as much as I want to. Anyway, that's the max. Yeah, Foxy does that. I think that's why I get away with so much. It's part of it. I know you're here. You've paid your dues. That, and I cannot dispute that your requests have been of the most popular models I have ever made a few times. So, good job. I like it. Nitty's like, I'm not a Patreon guy, but I shall support thee by going to my mini factory for some models. Absolutely. And if you still want the Bruta Beast pack, I offer that on my Mini Factory Tribes. It's like a smaller version of Patreon, essentially. It is not as good of a deal. Why pay $3 a model when you can pay $15 and get everything? Nah, I hear you though, because then it's like stored neatly in my Mini Factory. I hear you. I appreciate y'all. I also appreciate. But it's so awkward for me still to mention like, oh, there's a discount code. It's not a big deal. I'm working on it. And I'm especially working on it because I have a lot of students who don't talk about their art and their business either. And then I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. And I've been spoiled. I haven't had to do it very much either. And Chris says, can you not do that with tribes? Are you asking me or are you asking Nifty? I should link my Mini Factory if we're going to talk about it. We just uploaded a bunch of models there. It's not as up to date as Patreon is, but it's pretty close. Always be promoting. Yeah, you're right. Thank you guys. Yeah, I don't like my Mini Factory storage options as much, but it depends. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it, seriously. Can I not do the same access to my Mini Factory? What do you mean? Sorry. I'm sorry I'm not understanding the question. Like I can't offer my whole backlog on Patreon? Yeah, I can't do that. I have to manually add you to a user group. Yeah, no. It would share my files with you forever, which means you could spend $15 and have access to 1,200 plus models plus all my new stuff for a lifetime. I would be eating shoelace at that, or shoe leather at that point if I did that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. What I already do is kind of insane. Aloha. Hell yeah. Shoe leather. Crunchy. Or chewy, better said. Oh my gosh. But yes, my Mini Factory is also a fantastic way to support. I really appreciate that too. I have been pairing together the packs there too. Like the Cursed Clergy, you don't have to buy them individually because it'd be like almost $30. But you can get the whole pack for $15, I think. We're doing more of that too. Chris said, yeah, when you said everything, I was surprised. Yeah, so Chris, since you're here, and you are my sample size of 1 right now, am I not clear about that on Patreon? You can be totally honest with me. We are having a hard time communicating just how many models we offer on Patreon. Like I've tried putting it in the banner, like 1,200 plus models, but I feel like it's still not clear, isn't it? I'm not gonna be, again, I'm not hurt by this at all. I would love the feedback. Oh, I used to be a member for a long time. Yeah, I thought I recognized your name. But again, there are many Chris's. No worry, no worry. Yeah, Alice said we weren't sure when we joined. Yeah, why? Oh, I need to know. This is super helpful for me. If you guys don't mind, this is kind of gritty. Feedback? Get out, Nifty. Oh my gosh. No, Aloha. Honestly seems like too good of a deal. Yeah. I get you. No, Foxy. So we say that too much. So what am I supposed to do? Give you less? I'm thinking, no, this is really helpful. So it's because it seems like too good of a deal. I've thought about rotating it out to where like it's like 400 models a month, that like a rotating library. That just seems annoying. Like, why not just have access to it? And it's really difficult to download all of it at once. It's by design. So it's not like you can download all of it and dip conveniently. It'd take forever. Alice is like I love the setup. Oh no, I get you. It just, from my standpoint, it is very difficult to describe. You could have a photo carousel that aggressively spins to show the models. Listen, when I try to like Google marketing and business advice, there's not really a lot of advice for what you're offering is too good of a value. You're confusing people, other than just make it a less good value. And I am like, nope, I will not. Oh, interesting. Alice said there's a lot of other creators promising something similar and don't deliver. So they say they offer a backlog, but they don't? Is that what you're saying? That would be super annoying. Yeah, really? Oh man, interesting. So when you did subscribe, Alice, did it kind of feel like you were taking a gamble? I can't remember when you joined if my website was up or not by then. Or the backlog's the same model with 50 poses. Oh, I'd hate that, yeah. Interesting. January, okay. Okay, how did you guys find us? This is so helpful. Thank you. Like, this is, you guys don't understand how helpful this is. Yeah, where do you guys even, like, hear of me? Like, I know where I am. I found me. Okay, so establishing some better credibility would go a long way too. Without having an obnoxious ad being like, access to my full backlog. No, really. But that's not all. I won't do that, but I might do a version of it. YouTube recommendation. Foxy mentioned, I didn't even expect the backlog when I signed up. I signed up for Ash. Oh, it makes sense to do the model request. Yep. Levi says, maybe a link to a live list of all the model names in the ad for proof. Clearly I work in tech, not marketing. Yeah, I feel that. I was like, that's so crunchy. I like it, but it doesn't make sense. But maybe that is us. Maybe we are all like this, Levi. That could be good. My husband found you just surfing through different Patreons. Okay. Kai said, I found y'all because I was looking at sculptors and doing a cost analysis of models offered per month to dollar, and then saw you streaming on YouTube. That's crunchy. Man, this is a dry group. Cost analysis. Oh, man. Just know that I am crazy, and if I ever change the value equation, Ricky knows this, I don't backpedal. If you guys have access to stuff now, there's no just taking away. Like, I'm just putting that out there. Like, you're good where you guys are at. If I change stuff in the future, I've gone to great lengths to make sure that I'm not like, you know what, just kidding, you guys get nothing. You only get 10 models a month. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah. And then Aloha said you could have different tiers to make it clear how many models you really have. So first tier lets you access 300 models, next tier 600. I literally do that. Rare has access to about 500 or something, and then Legendary is 1200 plus. I do say that in the description. Oh, from Miguel's recommendation. Yeah, Miguel's awesome. Also Foxy. Okay, potentially. Okay, this is good to know. Yeah, Miguel and I are cool. MZ4250 and I are like cool. Like we talk several times a week. He came out to Tennessee when I moved here and we went to Dollywood together, him and his wife. So fun. Interesting. So the artistic engineer is kind of humanizing point. That makes sense. Okay, this is all like helpful stuff. So the value is untrustworthy. I get that, I do. What Levi was saying with the list was how a different creator did it, and it felt a lot more promising. Okay, I do like that. This is so helpful, and I really value your guys' opinion. I tried to solve this problem with the vault, so you can like scroll the different models and see them. What about that doesn't feel credible? I think you guys know this, but like there are no hurt feelings here. This is great. Be as brutal as possible. I love it. Foxy says advertising has trained us to be cynical of anything that's too good of a proposition. Okay, that's fair. And meanwhile, I'm like, no, really, that's literally what I do. I've noticed that my Patreon retention, so when someone subscribes, my retention rates are like insanely high. Like when someone joins, they stay for, I think on average, a year or more, which is like psychotic. Anyway. Kai says, they only know to look for the vault if they already know you. Yeah. That is a problem. It is linked on Patreon finally at the top. The vault doesn't lead you to current Google searches or M3DM. Okay, has good conversion link. I hear you. Yes, Nifty. Mia. That is me. I am here. Or are you saying that because I didn't plug my website? I'm using a pie menu for brushes. I think you'd like that. I do like that. Maybe you can push the discoverability of the vault. That's true. I could. This is awesome. Yeah, when we have ads, we have the landing page be Patreon, because I think it's a little bit more credible than just on some random person's website. But maybe that, maybe not. It's all good stuff to consider. Alice said, I think it's also the problem that another creator had just removed most of their backlogs. We were a bit shaken at the time. Yeah, I just never really considered that other creators, in the way they treat their audience, would it impact me in any way? Because I'm like, but I'm not them. But you're right. It's like a used car salesman kind of mentality, where it's just like, it does kind of propagate. So we need to do a better job of establishing credibility. You know what's really frustrating and silly right now? That I'm not frustrating in a bad way. Frustrating in like oh wait, Levi, you just asked if I had a list of all of my models. I do. Do you guys see this? I am like crunchy with a capital C, y'all. This is every model I've ever made, the way that I tag it, all of the names. Are you guys saying that if I shared this list, people would think it's real? Like this would make it more credible? Because I have this. This is all 1,200 models of mine listed, and it says whether they're rare or legendary. Y'all just want a fucking spreadsheet? That's it? I love that. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. I love that. That would feel a lot better. All right, that's no problem for me. That is so freaking easy. People love their spreadsheets. All right. This isn't even like a sexy spreadsheet. I'll make this, but make it sexy, and then I'll share it with y'all. Does it say the classes or types of characters? Yep. This is the same way that I tag my website. So all the posts you see on my website, I have a script that creates the post for me automatically using this spreadsheet. Yeah. It's a link to each one. No, it's an image link. I would remove the drive folder ID, otherwise this would just be my whole vault for free. But I can remove just that one column, it's not a big deal. But yeah, I have the theme, I have the race, it's everything. Bestiary class, because a lot of things have multiple. So obviously like my Hollyphant is cute, so it has a baby tag in addition to a celestial tag. Good God, what a list. Yeah. I didn't think you would want this shit. This is like hard to see. I instead made this website that I thought it's the same thing but presented better. It is a nice list. All right, I should know that we are. This is like I know that I am also of my own customer type, and I do love me a spreadsheet. Can people see your current priority ticket and model list you're working on? Yes, yes, I have that as well. Here, right here. It's what I'm working on. All of the requests in order from oldest to newest. I work on oldest first. What had a priority ticket and what was applied. I did that too. Traveler says, I myself enjoy the search function and being able to see the models. Absolutely. I mean, technically these Google Drive links, if you hover over them, it will show the picture as well. But that's why I have the website. Traveler, you did see the website, right? Like, oh God, am I doing a bad job at this? I am doing a bad job at promoting my stuff and explaining how this works. Yeah, the vault, I made this, guys. It's super sexy. You can come here and be like, hey, I want to be a legendary patron. So that means you have access to everything. And I want to see every angel that I get. So I don't need to have legendary tag there. So I want not just legendary, there we go, those are a bunch of angels. And then what if instead you're like, I want animal humanoids, but I only want animal humanoids that are bards. I think I have a hummingbird bard. Yeah, here are all my guys that are animal folk bards, very niche. I have a frog folk, I have a dodo bird. There's my hummingbird bard. There's my cat folk with a flute. Yeah. Okay, I thought making the town crier a bard was a little silly, but like, it makes sense because, I mean, it's a bird that screams. So the website is a nice tool for active patrons, but it doesn't inspire trust. I understand that. Nifty says, do you display the printed model on Patreon? Oh, hell yeah. Every single post I ever make has the printed photo. Otherwise, I think that's asinine. I mentioned with the cursed clergy, like if you don't show the print, how does anyone know that you made it? Is it clear that these are printed photos? So that's not printed photos, but like this, that's a printed photo. I think that's clear. Alice said, I didn't know the vault was a thing. How are you downloading models? Like now? I'm gonna cry in a corner. Let's see. Presented, better sometimes, honestly, it does seem more dubious. Okay. Having the list could be awesome for DMs. I think you can just like Command F and search a word. I like doing that too. Thank you, Traveler. Nice. Oh my, your husband downloads them. Okay, no problem. I was like, having a heart attack. Good husband. That's fine. Yeah, I get you, Aloha. Good, you can tell it's a printed display. Sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any preferences? Yeah. Would you want all the different columns or just a list of model names in tier access? If I share a nice spreadsheet, what would make this the sexiest spreadsheet and most useful for you guys? Definitely having the names is necessary. Maybe even the model type, classes. Foxy says, if you share the spreadsheet as is, we can do weird number crunches, see what your most used tags are. Yes, this is true. You can see all my secret bonus search things too. Like if you search baby ooze monstrosity, I also have it tagged with familiar, pet, summon, slime, that kind of stuff. Color-coded columns are sexy. Wait, Alice said apparently he also didn't know. Where are you downloading models then? Like, what? Because my Google Drive is like hidden if you're only from January, because I reset the Google Drive every now and then. Ah, I see. So, you know what? The vault has only been a thing since last October. It is somewhat new. The vault is also sexy. Thank you. I agree. But again, I wouldn't be hurt if people were like, oh, it's not usable in this way or whatever. Let's say I want number 6 Hades. Can I click somewhere that goes to the model on the site? Yeah, I can back populate that. It's not there now, but I could definitely auto populate that as a column. What would make the most sense to me, it would be to like just take the name of whatever you wanted and go to the text search here and click search. But I understand that you know, there's an extra step, but that would also work to do it that way. But I could definitely reverse input. I can write a script for that. Only gotta do it 1,200 times, no biggie. No, I wouldn't do it. I would write a script one time to do it. Alice says, I think we mostly go from my mini factory. Interesting, because I don't offer that anymore. I haven't removed people that were currently there, but okay, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I hear you, Traveler. Patreon's definitely the better deal, by a lot. My main factory can feel safer in case the creator disappears. Interesting. Chris says, I like my main factory for storage and the forever part of the storage. Okay. Interesting. So it's nice to feel like you can subscribe and then you're getting something you can keep permanently. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with the monthly spotlight packs. We can do a one-click download and then you just have it, you know, forever. It's a little easier to download, but it doesn't stay in my main factory. Maybe my lack of my main factory integration was an issue. I kind of quietly removed that because I saw a lot of people were renewing or whatever. Not renewing on Patreon, I just mean like, I can see if you redeem the model library or not. Okay, good, I'm glad. Kai said, I think the monthly spotlight pack has been really good. Sweet, I do like that. I do think that the list would just be a trust or conversion tool. I agree. It would not be hard for me to reverse engineer those links, but yeah. Foxy said, I'm distrustful of cloud storage solution, so retain the STLs for everything I print, but I also wouldn't want to keep everything and not support Mia, so I guess I'm just here forever. Oh man. Traveler says, yeah, you got a great undead lady under the Mia K label. I'm guessing that's just your earlier work? Yeah. I went by Mia K before, now it's kind of by M30M. K is my middle name, so Mia K is me. I am Mia K. I'm glad I'm not wearing you guys out right now. I know it's a lot of like crunchy business talk, but it's helpful for me. And just know that if we roll out changes on Patreon, kind of changing the value equation, we're never gonna like be like, oh, you know what? You guys told me that the value was too good and distrustful, so we ruined it to make it believable. Like, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. If anything gets changed, you guys would still be in. You'd be cool. I like that you don't have to worry about what's available or not. You can just come in, get what you need. Thank you for opening my eyes to how inconsistent or untrustworthy other creators can be. I could do a much better job of showing like, no, this is all here. This is legit. So I'll do that. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Well, this was a super successful stream. I got a lot of good information from you guys. It's definitely a trust conversion issue. It's one of the big ones. We will be working on this. For you guys, nothing changes. Continue to enjoy. That is true. That's very true, Reaper. All right, well, here are our 3 super cute babies. And I will see you guys later. I might do a stream tomorrow, but if not, you can expect me next week. And I'll probably do a stream schedule with that. All right. Take care. Bye.